So hello guys, and welcome back to the Valorant PH PUGS. My name is Daks, and we're going to be getting into our games in just a bit. And we'll start things off very strongly in just a bit. We're just checking out a few things here and there. And it seems like SG1 is really the way to go no matter what. So our first map though will be into Ascent. We got Malakas Miguel versus Pogchamps. And hey, it is a Friday night tonight, so if you guys don't have any plans, well, of course, you can just tune on in and enjoy the Valorant PH PUGS as we do this every week. This time, though, we're doing it Friday. It might be the case all throughout. We're looking into a different schedule because there are going to be a few announcements, of course, here in the Discord, as well as events to add things up to your collection in terms of our week. But in any case, though, it seems like though we are going to be getting ready to go. Let me just double check our teams real quick. We got Cyberstrike, Miguel, Rabe, Godly Kid, as well as Nebzer versus Ghost, Humayatas, Zun, Toy Rats, and Nebja. So, let's get it on. Let's get into the nice one. Welcome back, guys. Have good luck, have fun. Welcome back, guys. And hopefully, Humayatas with that pink field gonna be A-okay. Because we'll be getting into our first game. So give me a sec. Get a drink. Probably gonna get some food later on as well. And my cat, of course, napping right beside me as per usual. And hey, that's pretty much it. This white blob. Hey boy. Okay, still cat is always asleep. Pause by the full screen. Wait lang, guys. It's still selection. There's no point to full screen this if we're still in here, but for now we just wait on. We just wait on because I know if full screen natin dito. I'm gonna try to pick an agent. Hey, Omen's back. So the story around town was Omen was gone right for like a day or two because of the TP bug where you can kill him at all. It's kind of broken, but at least they fixed it now, and at the very least we're gonna be getting a new game here. Ascent will be our map, and of course this is your standard pugs. We do this every week as we said, and we rotate the people accordingly. I see a lot of people right now today, so thank you guys for coming on over, especially as it is a Friday night. A little bit different, but at the same time, it's all about just enjoying your time here. Yep, it's always there. It's always in the Daks PH channel, and who's gonna be getting into this one very soon?
Your agent.
Take your time, though. And how about you? What have you guys been up to? I'm just making sure that everything is a-okay. Balance text. The date today is September 4. So it's been a while since we've been doing this, and I'm glad that we've had so many successful sessions so far. And we'll keep it up, guys. We'll keep on with what we're doing, as it's now time to finally get back into the game. Malakas Miguel gonna be on that defense. Pogchamps on the attack. And we'll see who'll be our first victor for today. Gonna be having some great games all throughout the night. And if you guys do want to join, easy, just gets in to the Valorant PH Discord. Misha likes cats. Yes, cats are the best. I got dogs too, but hey, it's all about that, and let's get into this match. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go. First game of our night. Who's in this match, though? Here for the side of the defense, we got Malakas Miguel running Rabe, Miguel Light, the Godly Kid, Nebzer, and Cyberstrike. In the meantime, they're on the attack. We got Zun, Toy Rats, Nebja, Ghost, and Humayatas. And so the first thing you notice is Rabe will be running that Sage. And something to note playing the Sage itself is that Barrier Orb is a lot cheaper. So you can go for the Barrier Orb slow right now, but it's smaller. The Barrier Orb itself is weaker in terms of HP for the first 3 seconds. And the heal is only 60 HP to say the least. But in any case, though, there we go with the slow. And there we go with the wall. If you're gonna wall something, you have to do this a lot earlier, because this is gonna be an opportunity right now for Humayatas to try and crack it down. We Sports Missile onto the wall. You can see for the very first time that wall is the kind of cracked at the start, and it solidifies itself to be a lot better in this way. But looking at this comp, it's very aggressive here from the side of the attack. They're running triple duelists, I believe, between the Jets, the Phoenix, as well as that Reyna. Sova for the initiation, Omen for the smoke. And speaking of the initiation right now, it's Zun looking to push on forward here onto the Cubby. Rolled by the Garden, perhaps? Cyberstrike looking around, but Zun gets the flank, and Ray will get the refrag there. Miguel Light, though, as well as the Sage working together. Has to back on that, though. You can see the pokes and the prods here from the side of the attack. But the Godly Kid gets in the face of one. And so far, so good here for the defense. They're just all over the place right now. They're making sure that they have an angle against the spike. Retrieval, though, in order. That's what the Jet is all about. And well. Pretty good start here from the defense as Rave gets another one on the board. It's such a slow heal though, but it doesn't matter because none of their shots connect. And Rave just going through the bullets, avoiding them as much as possible. And apparently the Sage still alive in his heart. So good start there. Daks, any thoughts on the QOL for Observer tools? Oh yeah. What's the hotkey for that? Let me look for it real quick. Observer. You can change a few things right now. You can do this, so you can have all the outlines. You can have no outlines, actually. Like that. See, there's no outlines. There's friendly outlines. There's enemy outlines only. And you can have all outlines, which is pretty simple. Something also is I do believe you can remove the sight lines now. I don't think it really does anything. But I'm trying them out. But overall, the best thing is when the bug for the numbers is fixed. That really is the way to go. In any case, here we go again. A little bit of push here from the side of Pogchamps. They want to go for the aggression here, but since Cyber Strike and the rest of the crew do have the initial advantage after winning that first round, one headshot can do it. Zundo in the meantime, popping that bar, gets healed up, and it's good to go for another brawl. Still though, on the side right now, it's gonna be Miguel Light here. Gonna basically get smoked out. And the attack right now looking to push on forward to the middle instead. But that's all about those Nano Swarms right now from our Killjoy. Still though, Ghost is looking for a better weapon, but he's not going to be able to find one whatsoever. Speaking of Zundo, he has the Ghost this time. There we go though with the flanking Cyber Strike. And Zun gets the headshot instead. The attack inside right now opening things up onto A or B. Seems like though A is in order, and this has to be a quick rotation here from the Sage and the Jet. Rave going over to the high ground right now. Looking for another target or two. Here comes Miguel Light though, pushing on forward. It's a Jenny offense here. And Rave with the lineup. He gets 3 so far. He has been carrying his team on his back. There we go though with the door closed. And Godly Kid instead is there to go for the refrag up on top of the platform. 2-0 right now. A good start here from the defense, but Rave is really bringing in the pain, getting those kills. And unfortunately for him right now, he's going to ask for a sponsor because he needs a gun into this game. And yes guys, anyone can join. Don't forget. Fighting Somali. Anyone can join. Even if you're a child, don't worry about it. Just make sure that you can enjoy all of this. Ooh. Okay, sorry. I just got a little bit of an update there. Hopefully, get good to go again. So it's time for the Vandals right now for both sides. The Vandal Force has been buffed, and personally, as Vandal player, I love it myself. 40 damage, faster fire rates. That one tick still helps him time to time. And as Toy Rats right now pushing on into A main this time, this is the Omen looking for a little bit of some reinforcements to say the least. Speaking of reinforcements though, we see the Phoenix right now looking to work together with the Jet. And speaking of Phoenixes, we hear you party. Oh guys, please don't comment it's party because the other side will hear it. But looking at our highlight, it was Gabby Diz showing up with the Phoenix Ace there. And for now, Cyber Strike gonna be by the Raging Knights for the time being. 3-1-1 push though. They're looking to fake into A, maybe find an opening there on B. But with Zun having the Empress in hand, will be popping it and looking to amplify his damage already. Aggression from the side of the Reyna, looking for a target or two. Sees the Omen there, and Nebzer will go down. You see a little bit of the struggle running the Vandal on the Reyna. It's kind of hard to control this gun. And that's a double peek right now from both Miguel Light as well as the Killjoy. Crisscross fire, God the Kid will survive, will get that takedown, but Nebja with the curveball instead. And the peaks are happening. Raven Toy Rat's gonna get one apiece. But in the end, the lineup of Corpus is there. And it's Cyber Strike right now versus the Omen. Guys, everyone is dead. Everyone is dead here. Look at what happened by the spawn. What kind of sick bastard would set up like that? But here comes the run on by. And Toy Rats trying to get the hell away from the turret. 7 seconds left to go for the plant. Cyber Strike in the meantime going for the chase. And with the bomb buddy out, he's looking to find his target ASAP. Paranoid though will connect. Very, very close to the staircase. Toy Rats right now holding on to the site. But Cyber Strike might be able to get the angle here. Can the Omen spot this one out? Tit for tats. Toy Rats gets the angle at the right time. Cyber Strike will fall. Good attempted flank, but in the end, the attack will be able to win it out. But that was very costly for both sides, losing so many members along the way. There you go, Ghost. Guys, 3 rounds done. The pretty hot starts overall. Really goes to show though that in the Pugs it can just go into a brawl like that. And as we saw, everyone just dying by spawn for some reason. And it's open to all. Kahit sino guys, pasok lang kayo into the Discord. This is why we have a big Discord. This is why we have all these channels. Gusto nyo sumali, you are very, very welcome. Just wait your turn, and I can't wait to stream your game. But here comes the attacking side again. They're in a half-buy situation. Since Toyrats is able to keep his rifle, he's gonna get a little bit of money for everyone else. Bulldog there in the hands of Ghost. He's gonna be playing that Spectre. And twin sheriffs rather here for the side of Nebja and Humayatas. But for now, it feels like for Rabe has to be very careful. That heal is just so very slow. With all the utility gone from the stage already, it just means that he's gonna have a hard time, to say the least. He's peeking and prodding. He's holding that shorty right now. Apparently, Miguel Light and Ghost gonna get 1 kill apiece. Still though, from in behind, Miguel Light making it happen. And since he got a Vandal for this round, it seems like he can bring in the fights whatsoever. Got the kid though by the middle already, looking to at least anchor a little bit onto the middle sites. And maybe, just maybe, this can be Miguel Light holding on to the cubby yet again. A little bit of bait and switch though. Cloudburst now thrown on out. And this is just Ray pushing forward, but misses the shots. And we'll go down. 2v3 right now, but still, these are guns here for the side of Godly Kid and Miguel Light. And if anyone can do this fight, they can. Pete though coming on over. Sun just running on in to get that takedown. And Miguel looking a little light on his feet, a little light on that aim, but still Godly Kid showing on up to catch out Humayatas there, leaping into the high ground. Spike though being planted. A little bit of a line up there, but Sun by the diagonal does get 3 overall. There we go with the attack. Looking to do all they can and more. Nice try indeed. Could have been better there for the defense though, but since Rabe didn't have a gun, missed those shots there with a shorty. Wasn't enough. Same case there for Miguel Light, and you just gotta hit those shots when you're already holding the angle. But for Zun, he's on a 7-3 scoreline. Rabe in the meantime with 8-3 after a hot start there on the first 2 rounds. We do need to see Nebzer and Humayatas kind of carry their own weight in a game like this. Here we go again though. Seems like the res is in order here for Rabe. We'll check that out as Miguel Light. Apparently the operator is all he needs to get that takedown instead by the middle. So in the meantime, we'll get the answer back. And well, we'll see if Rabe can actually look for the res here. Doesn't have the barrier there. Takes for the poster there to Ella Banana, as well as all the follows so far. But the res is in order. And can Cyber Strike survive? That's the question there. Smoke is in there, as well as the Heartless Fury, and goes looking to line it up. Can he actually catch out Rabe there at the last moment? No, he doesn't. In the meantime, though, Lear in order. Nebs are going to be retreating there. And it's still Miguel Light retreating as well. Looking to survive. Going for that tailwind. And for the time being, the attacking side is all in the middle. They're still down by 1, but an extra life here for Nebja might help them out. Never mind, though, that's his gone. Second life gone already, and Zun gonna be looking to push and catch out Nebzer there instead. Pito in order, operator in hand. Cyber Strike though in the meantime with that takedown. Rabe gonna be getting a kill as well. And overall, these is the defense looking to hold, but Toyrats getting the hell out of there. Perhaps no from the shadows to go for the bait and switch. Mind games are in order, but it seems like Godly Kid is not gonna fall for it whatsoever. And for now, the Omen looking on around. Question is though, will this Killjoy see this one coming? Oh no, he's just right behind you there, Godly Kid. He's just right behind you. One little peek should do it. Confirmation though from the stage. There we go with the first takedown. Second one though doesn't happen. Godly Kid will be able to get the refrag though in time. And I really felt that there for the side of Toyrats. It was a good idea, but if you only pushed a little earlier and looked for a pick a little earlier, you could have gotten an angle onto not just 1, but 2 there. Not a bad start whatsoever here for both sides, but the defense right now looking to take the lead. And in the end, it is the attacking side playing a half-buy yet again with some Spectres, a Marshall, and Humayata's just like, can I just get a orb here, guys? Can I get my Blade Storm ready to go? I think that is the way to go, but it's Sheriffs in hand. 3 ultimates now online, though, for the side of the defense. Got Miguel Light on top of the cubby here already. Push, though, coming in order from Zun. Seems like, though, the attacking side of Pogchamps gonna be all angled onto a B take. For now, they're keeping the top mid contested, though, with Ghost right there. So look for Cyber Strike. He's looking at the wall for some reason. Hopefully, he's not DC'd. He might just be hiding that gun for the time being. And with the Silva coming closer and closer. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. What is going on? How did that happen? The Marshal, though, is here. And Cyberstrike does not turn around at all. Now he finally goes for a certain about play. He knows someone has gone through him. And the attack is all over the cubby right now. So a quick little TP onto the generator. There we go with Cyberstrike right now. Using that flank, but Toyrats We'll get that takedown. Killjoy ultimate though, gonna be in order. Lockdown looking to find the disabled there. And Miguel like making Blade Storm count, but Toy Rats will get one before Godly Kid with a kill. But I don't know what happened there between the Sova and the Rays, so we'll just say that all part of the plan. All part of the plan. I don't get it. I honestly don't get why neither of them shot each other there. Neither of them turning on a round. A very good angle there, held by Cyber Strike. And on the other side, we just saw Ghost casually walk in and not even peek the corner. So, you know, that's that for now. But here we go again. Operator in the hands of Ghost this time. He can play a mean sniper if given the angle. But it's still such a weird half-buy here for the side of the attack. None of them are running full rifles and an up. They're trying to do something a little bit different. And there we go already with Miguel Light and Cyber Strike going for initiation. And apparently it's the Jets getting the initial kill. Waldo is in order. Here we go now with the Blade Storm. But Ghost through the smoke onto the side of it actually. We'll catch out the Jet there. And as Humayata leaps on up, Cyber Strike is now trying to take an angle. But Toy Rats with a headshot to remember. Gets that takedown. Ghost in the meantime also there as well. Here comes Rave though with that kill. But in the smoke, gonna get burned to a crisp also by Nebja. And overall, some really good clutch plays here from the attacking side. Getting the snipes with that Sheriff. Using the operator there. Spray transfer though from Godly Kid doesn't secure that kill in time. And Toy Rats will wrap things up for the attack. Who's pretty much able to clutch it out in that round. So far so good here for both sides. 4-3 scoreline. Economy now swinging in favor of the attack. And this should finally be the time for them to get their rifle. Still though, light armor for Humayatas. Gotta be a little more careful. Maybe Toy Rats can just buy him a gun there. But he's struggling right now, to say the least. On the other side though, Nebzer hasn't had the best game. He will have enough for a full buy though. But it seems like it's kind of eco here for the side of the defense. Never mind, he gets a Ghost. And that's another half-buy situation. And the problem in the Pug sometimes, guys, is there's just such a struggle, such a disjoint on what economy each other wants to play. But here we go again. Cyber Strike gonna be on to the Cubby side. He's playing onto the middle here. And maybe find a push against the Sova. But Ghost gonna be backing on out. Here comes to run it back. Second life from Nebja already gone, as he will be popping that collar and popping it back into a safe zone. Ghost Stopper though is in order here for the side of Cyber Strike. For now, he's holding on to the Cubby, but he's still busy jiggling on the round, and Zone will get that takedown. Dismissed though in the face of Nebzer. And that's a free gun there, Nebzer. You might be able to take that one to your grave and take this one in your hands. Alright, now though gonna be in order. Humayatas finally gets a first kill as well. And seems like it's a redemption arc here for Nebzer and Humayata so far. TPing though to the other side. Nebzer and Toy Rats working together. And that's 3v1 out of nowhere. Miguel Light though in behind with this Bulldog. Looking to go for the push. Fight can get planted there. And only time will tell if the Jet can get a flurry of kills. Not the best HP department here for the Phoenix, nor the Omen, but Humayatas is there, keeping an eye out. He gets 2 so far, finally getting on the board, and the attack needs all members of this crew to be on hand. So far, so good for the attacking side. They have their economy. The defense right now on the broken buy yet again. And it feels like for Nebzer, he's going to look to invest whatever the hell he can and more into this one. Still though a few shots here and there from Humayatas on this Vandal. And at the very least, he was able to figure things out. What's he doing? Oh. What are we doing there, bud? What are we doing there? Throws away that gun, but realizes that's a gun he picked up a while ago instead. As Godly Kid gonna be having that Sheriff here, looking to hold on to a site. In the meantime, though, this might be Miguel Light getting caught, as well as that Reyna there, but seems like the plan of action for our Sage is to set up that wall. Swarm grenades, though, gonna get thrown. Multiple states there on 2-1. This will force a rotation immediately from A over to the middle instead. Lear, though, is in order. Can Zun get the push? Has the Phantom in hand, and he can really go for the brawl against the Omen. Nevs are now gonna go down. Dismissed this time. Gonna be looking to get the angle, but gets spotted out by the turret yet again. Really goes to show though, when you're playing this Reyna, you just have to be careful of where you turn back into physical form. But here comes the leap, and Cyber Strike trying to go for the hop, but it will not lead to anything. Godly Kid though in the meantime by the main side already. Rez is in order here for Rabe, but it seems like he's getting no targets, and Humayatas is there instead. Miguel Light though catching out one. Zin in the meantime in the face of Godly Kid, and Humayatas is coming on back with authority. He gets 3 there, taking the second to the last frag at the very least. He's doing all he can to improve. So with Zun just leading that charge there. Really goes to show that it is the Reyna trying to play the aggression, trying to do all he can and more, and it is a pretty impressive effort to say the least. 11-10 kills there for Zun and Toyrat. This triple duelist composition trying to go for a fulcrum basically onto a single site, and at the very least look for a flank or two along the way. But here we go again, a little bit of a lurk this time from Zun. Will get slowed. Raven meantime trying to set up that wall, and here we go again with the operators in hand. But for now, Humayatas need to back on out. Cyberstrike is there looking for a little bit of the peak, and instead, he's gonna get headshot and try to run on away. 7 HP and a dream. We'll need those heals very, very soon on B site. The wall though slowing things down, and apparently with all these rotations, this will give Toyrats an opportunity to get on to the cubby. From the shadows though, is available, and we'll see if this Omen can actually find an angle here. For now, the attacking side looking to push into the middle here. Seems like though it might be a B take instead, and with Cyberstrike having the showstopper, he can really push and force a push here from the side of the attack if need be. But Rave holding the line on the low ground, has gotten 1 and 2 so far, doesn't have any utility F, but he's looking for a little bit of the tap there, and he has gotten 3 on the board without getting tagged whatsoever. Still though, here we go with the silver right now, and Rave will get 4 so far, looking for the ace here. Can he clutch it? That instead it's Nebja and Nebzer getting 1 apiece, and that is gonna be that. The Sage again, holding and clutching. This is really an impressive effort here from Ray, because he's just keeping alive and he's keeping up the fight no matter what. 4 on the board there for Rabe. And with 16 kills, he is just the MVP so far. Really goes to show, it doesn't matter if your agent has been nerfed, if you know how to use it, and if you know how to tap those heads, it doesn't matter in the scheme of things. But with ultimates online here for the attacking side, and with still a good economy after winning 3 rounds, they are going to be going for a good brawl here. Question is though, will they pop the Empress early? No, it's the Ghost! Hunter's Fury instead. Trying to find out where anyone here is onto the Cubby side, but no, sir. Steve's absolutely no one. Miguel Light, though, with the first kill instead. Zun, in the meantime, entering on over. And B side right now is where the action is all about. Phoenix, though, popping that ultimate as well. Nebja taking a bullet there. And Moyatas answering back against Godly Kid. So far, though, the action on all fronts. And with Zun looking to clean things up, it's time right now for the Blame Storm pop instead. Empress, though, gonna be in order as well. Can Zun catch a target? Humayata still in the meantime finding that one out. And with Miguel Light here in the middle, looks for the shots, doesn't get it. Humayatas with an epic comeback. This is the attack right now with a 6-5 scoreline overall. $16 here for Rabe, 13 for Zun. And so far, the attack with this triple duelist composition, looking to play the aggro as much as possible. Operator though here from Mayatas, and here we go again, looking for a snipe or two. Twin offs here on Ascent, kind of scary if you're holding into middle, and instead make that 3. Might as well. Zun looking to be part of that Champions Club, and in the meantime we got Rabe and Nebzer looking to test the middle here, but no, the Operator just better in that long range engagement. First kill there. Nebja though with the lift. Here we go with a push though, courtesy of the Killjoy, and a brawl is in order, but Nebja will win that one out. Showstopper though from Cyberstrike doesn't get too much. There we go with the Leer as well. But surprise, surprise, Zun anticipating the back on away from the Leer, but Cyberstrike decides to go for a push instead, and Ghost is there to answer back. 1v4 situation. Miguel Lights, his name is on that team. And if he wants to prove it, he has to make his Blade Storm count. 4 in the middle, though. Here we go with the From the Shadows. And does he see the jet in time? No, he doesn't. Brawl instead in the middle. Nebja will get that kill from long range. And that is that. The attacking side right now up by 2. As side's gonna get swapped on over. Not a bad start here for the side of Pogchamps, especially with that triple duelist composition. But the worry here is how strong will they be able to hold on the defense. They have that Jet, they have that Phoenix, they have that Reyna. In terms of the site, they kind of just look to spite that they're gonna look to get those kills, and it really feels like that is Dats overall. Still though on the high ground right now. Got Humayatas keeping an eye onto the Cubby. A take though might be in order. Angling over to the middle instead here for the side of Malakas and Miguel. And the question is, can they use the tools of the Killjoy and the Sage to help them out in any kind of hold if they're able to take that take? But in any case though, contesting the middle yet again. Crossfire gonna be in order. But neither side wanting to peek it whatsoever. Omen smoke though thrown on out instead on to both the entrance there to mid, the cubby, and even the side there on B side. But here we go with the brawl. Mayata's inside the smoke. Question is though, will anyone see him? As that's gonna be a big push, too many to handle though. And while Humayatas gets rid of Nebzer, Ray will answer back very, very quickly on the high ground though. This is the window hold here for Zun. He's trying to find people in mid-transition, but he's not getting it so far. Drop one down right now for Toyrats. Brawl against the Jet. Gets that headshot there. Zun in the meantime, helping things out and goes for the crossfire there. Though for Rave, wanting to rotate alongside Cyberstrike. And maybe, just maybe, they can get a catch here. Curveball will go down. There we have the Lear on the high ground. It seems like it's a backstab here from Rave, but he's not getting the angle here. 3 right now, looking to rotate onto A side. They back on the way to go over to B instead. And only time will tell if this is going to be a proper decision here from the attack. Really smart play, though. They realized the rotates were in order. They have an idea that no one is home. And now with the spike planted, stall out the Cyberstrike to go for the hold and make sure that this is going to work out. Doesn't go for the kill immediately onto the Sova. This does give Zun a little bit of time to react, but no Cyberstrike with a backstab instead onto 2. But Toyrat's doing the same old thing. And now 1v1. That Ray's though a little far off, and maybe, just maybe he can actually go for the kill there, but Cyberstrike flying in the air. 4 on the board. Trigger discipline as well as mobility. Enough is enough. The Rays will get the first round here on the attack. It's a good start here. What?
I think we need to spike.
Anyway though, 17 kills here for Rabe. Early Phantom though for Cyberstrike. Might be a little risky, but at the very least, he will have that armor there. A little bit of light armor, but okay. Yatas, he just wants to go for a fight. Holding on to the Judge right now with light armor. Wants to go for the push here on B sides. Fortunately though, no one home. Different area code as this is an A push instead here for the side of Malakas Miguel. At the very least, though, got the kid getting the brut on. The Stinger gonna get that 1 kill. Zun in the meantime backing on the way to the dismiss. And that's Shorty at the very least catching out the killjoy there. 1-for-1 trade so far. Still a chance here for the defense. If only they can find the angles here. Keeping an eye out onto that Judge. Humayatas has to push on forward. Goes for the long range engagement, but he's losing it against Ray. But Ghost will sacrifice his life to keep that Jet alive. Still, though, heals in order. Nevs are gonna be able to get the angle there. For now, as this cloudburst dissipates, Miguel Light is there to help on out. Now 1v4. Zun having that shorty. And that should be that. The attack, evening things up with all these SMGs along the way. But at the very least, Zun might be able to get a surprise kill. There's a leap. He misses both. And he knows that he is dead because of that. Miguel Light will be saved by the whiff. And here we are, all tied up, 7-7. Here we go again, guys. Another good battle. And, Army Navy. What should I get? I do want my burrito. I've been enjoying the burrito for so long already. What else should I get from Army Navy, guys? Should I get quesadillas or should I get a Chipotle crispy chicken? Huh. Doesn't look bad whatsoever. Should I get 2 things? Should I get 2? That is the real question of every single day.
Shadows traveling.
Am I that much of a glutton? Is it a little bit different? But for now, Nebzer will be catching out Toyrats there, feeding him those bullets instead. Still though, on the meantime, it's gonna be a push there. And Humayatas at the very least backing on the way to get that headshot. But Raven Nedja will get 1 apiece. Now B-Take might be in order there. Slow orb thrown into the middle. And they will have an angle against the Sova here for now. Still the main defense for Ghost. And maybe, just maybe, can catch out the Omen here. They TP on away though. Doesn't want to be caught in the crossfire. And if Ghost right now goes for the peak, he will get a free kill there onto Nebzer. Zun also catching out Cyberstrike 1v3. But we've seen the story before from Rave. And he was able to hold there on the defense against so many people. And this time, he's trying to do it yet again on the attack. Aldro though in order. Here we go, the peak! And that is Zun going down, but Nebjo with the refrag there, and second time is not the charm for our Sage. Rave, though, doing a Herculean effort, but it's not enough, and the defense gets a 3rd round turnaround and uses the rifles to bring it back. Brothers Burger doesn't deliver here, and Freedom Fries, 2 things so you can have 1 for later. Okay, guys, I'll give it a shot. I'll get a Chipotle crispy chicken as well. And I'm a fat ass, basically. What can you say about my orders, Claire? I think the chicken sandwich. Take it away. Don't forget your liberty. So we got another mason jar. We have two cute mason jars. I recommend, guys, if you order your Army Navy delivery, make sure that you get a mason jar with your liberty, because we've been using that as our cup for a while already. It's very, very convenient. But here we go again. Convenience is Nev's position, and Miguel Lights at the very least gonna get one apiece there. The Ghost actually getting that kill. This will give a rifle here to the hands of the attacking side, and Nevza right now contesting the doorway, looking to close it down. But on the high ground, it is gonna be Humayata's brawling. Toyrats will also get that kill. 2 frags on the board. Jet right now gonna get 2 as well himself. And for the time being, Miguel Lights trying to survive, but Toyrats with the backstab. The defense comes on back in full force, and an explosive start there for the attack does turn into their demise instead. Pogchamps comes to defend, and A site is secured. So I got a question also for Mr. Gwyn. When is he casting? So Gwyn gonna be joining us a little bit later on. I do believe since he's playing into one of the games, he can just hop on in whenever. But for now, okay, Gabby this is okay. Good to see that. Glad you've had a good time, and hopefully we'll see him here. Yeah, ask Pam. If Pam wants an order to take off my Chipotle. So, Sarasa, it's okay. Go ask her, please. Anyway, 4 ultimates here for the side of defense. It's pretty much what I do in Pugs all the time, guys. If you've been watching all my Pugs, no matter what. There's a part of the broadcast where I'm just like, let's order some food. As Zun will decide to feast on Miguel. Like, they're dismissed in the face of the raise, but Cyber Strike will not get disrespected. Has the shorty in hand. And surprise, surprise, we'll get that takedown. Here we go again, though. A little bit of the peek. Mayata's catching out Cyber Strike, but Nevzer is there to clean up Toyrats. Bladestar, though, still in order. Tailwind to get onto the high ground. But apparently, he doesn't stay onto the platform. And that's a perfect position for our Jets to see where Nevzer was going. But apparently, Ray bringing Miguel Light back to the 5. Malakas si Miguel, he's looking to prove it right now in a 2v3 situation. Store blow thrown to, at the very least, allow the attacking side to go over to A sites. And this is now Nebja as well as Humayata's looking to get back in position. Ghosto still on the high ground here. Has a little bit of the angle with the operator, and a quick flick there. Catching out Miguel Light yet again. Spike now planted, sees the pointing tail, but he will not be able to hit that shot. Humayatas instead saving the day. And with 3 on the board, that is what the Jet is all about. Humayatas with an epic comeback. He started off very, very slow, and now he has 15 kills out of nowhere. Impressive to say the least. The defense is running away with it. They are up by 3 so far. You eat. That's true. I don't eat before Pugs usually, unless I get too hungry. Okay. It's just all about, you know, I'm trying to make it in time all the time. And when I'm trying to fix things for Pugs and I take a shower, it's just like, oh, where did the time go? It's 8. Okay, fuck. Oh well, it is what it is. So you know, that's how my life is. But here we go again. Where are we in this game? 3-round lead here for the side of the defense. Got Zindo holding on to the Empress yet again. For the time being, it's Miguel Light who wins that fight down instead. Godly Kid also gonna be out in front. Way too many members in the attacking side just congregating there in the middle. It felt like there was a picnic meeting waiting to happen. But from the shadows, it's Nebzer getting that info and getting the hell out of there. Although this is such a bad spot here for Nebja. He has to go for a one-way trip. And he knows this is a last-stand approach, but he's getting flagged already. Curveball in order. Miguel Light eventually getting that hit. And I really felt like Nebja should have just pushed there. Went against 5. See how many he could take down in the blaze of glory. Because he goes out in a whimper rather than a bang. Now spike planted here by the attacking side. Fernando, this is the race of Cyber Strike. Looking for a peek there. Seems like the Sova. Trying to keep an angle. And the Mayatas in the meantime. Cyber Strike's doing it again, guys. He was doing it again. He was looking at the wall. And he's just trying to hide that gun. But still, it's an awkward spot here for the Sova and the Rays. A little bit pushed in the order. Seems like Cyber Strike is just drawing instead. What is he gonna tell us? What is the hidden message here? He's connecting the dots. Is this a constellation waiting to happen? Is he a star in the making? But you know what else is gonna be a star? The implosion here. But here comes the snipe, and Ghost missing the flick this time. Can he actually catch out the Jet there? No, Miguel Light will make it such a difficult part for him. Humayatas though, with the exit onto Cyber Strike. Brawl right now from far range. And Nebzer instead will line it up, get that takedown. The attack with a cleanup onto every single member there on the defense. But this is the answer. 3 operators from Sun, Humayatas, and Ghost. That's a scary answer, honestly. That's a pretty scary answer. When you lose a round and you see suddenly so many ops on the other side, then yeah, it kind of changes, you know. It kind of changes the whole scheme of things. But this time, it might be a 3-2 split push. The B side, though, will have that spike in hand. So, it seems like they're angling over here. So, we'll see if Humayatas can get the entry to begin with. But for now, tag Cyber Strike through the wall. And this time, God the Kid will fall. 2 shots. 1 death, 1 crippling injury. And this is going to be 67 HP right now for Cyber Strike, as Zun will do the same thing and catch out Nebs or Dare. Top it right now, going to get contested, but it seems like it's going to be A main instead. The fighting points. As here we go with the push from the Phoenix. Miguel Light might see this one coming, and yes, he does. Gets that takedown. 2v4, though, goes with the snipe this time. And really just goes to show that with all those operators, these are long angles that the defense can take. It's ridiculous how strong they are looking with these ops. And it feels like for Miguel Light, he has to dash on in and get a takedown or two with the Blade Storm in hand. For now, though, they still have a spike. Still have 50 seconds. It's not going to be as fast as you would expect. It's still in the meantime. Sage and the Jets looking to push on together. Creeping and crawling. Can the Omen see this one coming? Dark cover thrown on that, but this might help the defense, help the attack rather here instead. As Thorrat's just gonna drop on down, goes inside the smoke, and Miguel Light there's punish him in the long run. Really feels like that when you're running triple operator, you don't want to smoke those things because you do want to have some time to react a little faster. But spike now planted. It's Raid though, having that slow orb. It seems like here for the side of Humayatas, he goes to the high ground, wants to see the opponents, and he's able to peek there inside. He flicks away from the first get-go, but at the very least, that second one will work out. And danger close, no scope to get that kill. Humayatas just sticking that barrel in the face of that Sage, and that is that for the round. Triple up, apparently the meta here on Ascent, says Pogchamps. And they will win another round in style, in grace, and in confidence. So there you go again, guys. 11-8. And this is our only first game. We still have so many other games to go on. It does feel like that this has been a good showing so far. So for the time being, who's next on the list? So we have, I think we're getting our next team set up as well. So big shout outs to all our mods for that. And we do have a very, very big queue. So I really appreciate everyone tuning on in. Everyone stopping on by and looking to enjoy the pugs. It's our way to say, hey, you guys want to know to play together? Get a little bit of that credence. Be like, oi, Daks, check this out. And show me your progress, then it'll be amazing. Because this helps me out during our tournament cast. This helps me out to hype you guys a lot better. And maybe, just maybe, you might be the featured highlight of the week. With Cyber Strike, though, catching out Neptune Terror, avoiding the Hunter's Fury. And he's playing Frogger right now, leaping onto the high ground. Pushing onto Zun. That's an easy takedown. Showstopper this time. And an Arsenal here for Cyber Strike. He will get 3 on the board. But Ghost at the very least taking him down with him. And now 1v3. Spike planted. Humayatas, is it clutch or kick time? He has the operator, but he doesn't turn around in time. And Miguel Light is the one who catches him out instead. Wrong bind there, but in the end, it's a 9-11 scoreline. Seems like this is a right place, right time approach here from the attack. And they do it again in style. Oh, that was a good one, though. That was a good push. And guys, for the first 5 to 7 rounds, Humayatas had 0 kills. And now he's 19. This is a man who has turned things around for the defense, but he still needs to clutch it out a little bit more. Speaking of the other man on the mirror, that Blade Storm in the hands of Miguel Light, he has 18 there. Will leap on forward, doesn't see anyone. And do we have a contest here? Onto A site instead. Not gonna happen. 4-1 push this time. All angled here to A. Dark cover though, eventually dropping on down. I love the peek there from Nebja. He had a small little one-way for a little bit. This time though, dark cover is there. And with a leap on forward. Oh, Humayatas barely missing the shots. Barely missing the kill rather. Toyrats will get tagged. No, it is actually Nebza getting tagged. And this time it's revenge for friends. Nebza turns on around to get that takedown. But Ghost peeking through the corner. Peeking through the small little windowsill there. And will eventually get that kill. Spike though planted. Postman situation here for the defense. They are trying to go for the retake. They take care of that turret first. But the paint shield's really hurting Ghost here. Still though, the door push is gonna be the one to watch out for. And the question is, can the Omen see this in time? Ray will get that takedown. Zun tried to go for the refract, doesn't get a swing though, courtesy of Rabe, and he is pushing, he is going for the aggression, he has gotten 2 so far, Cyber Strike in the air, and the classic is all you need to get that kill, flying up on top, 10 to 11 right now, and a lot of antics here from the side of Malakas and Miguel. They are just enjoying their time in this game. Seems like though that Sage difference really not panning out as well as you'd expect. 60 HP rather than 100, so it is less time to kill for anyone dueling against you. I think though for when you see that 60 HP now, you want to go for the pre-heals a little bit because you're not going to get that full heal anyway to begin with. So though, it's time right now for Humayatas to make this Sheriff work. A while ago, he went for the Blade Storm. Unfortunately, didn't see anyone coming. This time, this is the push here onto B. And since he doesn't have the best firepower in the world, he has to back on that. Try to go for the headshot there, but Cyber Strike up in the air. And again, gets in your face to get that takedown. So difficult to get the tracking on. But then with the hatchet in hand, Toy Rats and Ghost gonna be able to get 2 so far. Spike though planted. Wall is set. And we see Ghost right now. He has a Vandal here. He's got the gun back. And he lines it up to get rid of Cyber Strike. And eventually kills Rabe rather. 3 on the board. That took a little while though. It could have gotten really, really bad for our Sova. But time is ticking. And with Godly Kid right now, throwing those swarms down. He's stalling for time to allow this to be an objective win. Miguel Light though trying to go for the crossfire. Here we go with our Killjoy as well. Drop one down though. Stinger not enough firepower. And apparently the rifle should clean things up. 11 to 11. We are all tied up here. Good clutch here from Miguel Light and Godly Kid, but that was an eco round. This time it's a real round. And the attack and the defense gonna have the same power at the very last shindig. If the defense loses this, they're not gonna have the econ whatsoever. In the meantime, on the attack, with all those rifles in hand, and with a good economy, they can afford to lose this. But the thing is, if they win it again, we are gonna go into sudden death. So here we go again. It's time to angle over to A site. High ground defense though for Nebja as well as Zun. The question here is, can these two duelists actually use their flash and their blind to help things out? But Hunter Series first and foremost. Here from Ghost. He's trying to line it up but doesn't see anyone. And for now, with Nebzer pushing on forward with the rest of the crew, I wouldn't be surprised to see Cyber Strike do all his hops and try to get that kill. Showstopper though now online. 2 ultimates ready to go here for our attacking side. And Malakas and Miguel gonna be retreating on over instead. It's all about these fake rotations. And in all honesty, it has been a slower paced game here for the attack because they are trying to bait out their opponent, making some noise, run on away. But this time with an open watching you, Big Brother's there, and Toy Rats will easily be forced to stick on B side. 8 takedown in order, and the execution is here. We'll see though if this lane is going to be held, as that is the Reyna going for the peak. Zundo trying to get that kill. In the meantime, here we go with the brawl, and Miguel Light will go down. The Devar also in order, 150 HP still because of that overheal. And Spike now planted, the wall has been broken. All about the setup right now for the defense. And it seems like it's going to be a swing here from Miyatas, looking for a target or 2. Jenny defense as well as that Hell side. And in the meantime, in the main, we'll see if this is gonna work out. Good headshot though from Miyatas. Toyrat's gonna be there for the crossfire. And 2v4 right now. Godly Kid, what happened there? Holds on to the Phantom. Tries to sneak on over past the Omen. And he wants to go for the plant. And here we go with the showstopper getting 2. Generator gonna get flown to bits. But the defense will survive with 2 members left. And that was a good effort there from the attacking side. They will still have money for the next round. But that was desperate there for the defense. And Pogchamps takes the win when they need it. Here we go again. We've seen so many people walk past each other from time to time. And it's pretty funny in all honesty. It's pretty funny how we've seen it work out. Because it does feel like these guys are just missing each other. Everyone's taking a page from Gabby Diz's book where you just walk through the smoke. And hey, at the very least, we're seeing a lot of aggression during these times. Seeing some interesting angles. It's been funny, but it's also been great. And here we go again. Now it's time for a concentration push. And it seems like for Nebzer, he's forced to cancel because someone's running at him with a knife. Omayata, so they know that he's there. Here comes Cyrus right now, pushing on forward. And he's looking to get the catch onto the Sova. And he will catch out Ghost there, Toya. So in the meantime, win one back. A retreat in order. Door has been closed. And a quick take here from our aggressors. Spike now planted, and all 3 defenders congregated by the market here. It seems like they were having a meeting to see what was the best produce to get. But Nevja working together with Malakas. And it seems like for Zun, looking to break down that door and go for the push. A little bit of an angle here taken by Humayatas after the confirmation there from the Phoenix. Using that second life at the very least to sacrifice himself and get that insult. The backstab might be in order. Nevs are going to get that takedown. 2 on the board right now. And Zun trying to hold the line, but it's not going to happen. We are going into sudden death as we are all tied up 12-12. If you guys are asking why we do sudden death in the Pugs, it's just because since these are random teams, right? You don't expect them to have these team strategies, and you don't expect them to basically get the 2-0 scoreline as quick as can be. So sudden death is the way to go. We want to make sure that these guys just has a conclusion to the game. And at the very least, it might be a good chance for either the defense or the attack to prove that they are the one better on the side they are stuck on. Spike though in their hands. And here we go again. Everyone having half the ultimates. And everyone having some guns. Ghosto, the only one risking the operator. We'll see how this is going to work out for the defense. Time ticking on down. All about the peaks here between the Phoenix and the Sova. With the smoke in order. Top mid cannot be seen whatsoever. Jiggling right now. Nevja looking for that takedown. Wants to go for the duel. Here we go with the swing now from Cyber Strike. It flashes in order, but they don't care. They're playing the aggressors. And Nevja will get one. Zun will save the day. Goes down in his hands. Rain will get the refrag on. But this is an advantage here for the defense. And a good position there from the Reyna to keep his teammate alive. Tailwind right now in order. Trying to go for the peak. Humayatas wants to see the angle here. But in the meantime, it's a brawl between the Omen and the Reyna. And that's going to be a takedown there. Rotation in order from A to B. They might be able to see the Omen here. Moving on forward. Turrets though by the spawn instead. Market has been taken. But for now, with a minute left, they can take their sweet time. Good dark cover here thrown out by the Omen. Nebzer making sure it's all about protection. But Toyrats actually gets a lineup onto 2. And he pushes on forward, plays the aggressor. Now it's Ray versus the world. And he's been clutch so far in this game. Can he do it yet again? Ghost right now gonna go down, trying to cock that operator. And he pushes onto the side. But Toyrats with the clutch. 24 kills also to his name. What a game though. Very, very close. But the defense will be able to win it out there instead. Game. So every set of people, guys, gets 1 game. You know naman how long Valorant takes, so you are gonna have to wait a little bit. But it's only best of 1, cause what are you trying to prove in a best of 3? If you guys want to do a B3, we'll host a tournament for you soon. But you can see our Sage from Rabe showing that this agent is still alive. 10 plants, 24 kills, playing the objective. And that is that. But still, the victory goes over to the attack there instead. My bad in the call. And it is Ghost and his crew winning it out against the side of Malakas Miguel. 12-13. Pogchamps though. Really impressing there. And yeah, the attack just showing them up to begin with. It was a good defense though from Miguel Light and the rest of the crew. You can really see where they held in so many ways. But then suddenly the aggression. And it is what it is. That's a victory. Some operators here and there. Some funny plays from Cyber Strike. Hopping on around. Using those flashbacks. Some Blazestorm battles. Also something to take note. And Humayatas with that comeback, in all honesty, from 0 to hero, and really trying to play it clutch. In the end, with his efforts alongside Toyrats and his clutch and all that, that is the victory. And that is just gonna be our first game. I'm fucking hungry. Honestly, I'm so hungry. I wish I could grab some food from downstairs, but hey, we go into the next one, and who's next? Who is next? We're getting all our players. I'm glad to see our admins set everything up. We're getting all the guys in, and thank you of course to Ika and the rest of the crew for looking to of course handle everything. There's still hope for Sage mains. Eat first. I don't have food there. That's the problem. I don't have food right now. Like as much as I would like to. So when it gets here, you're gonna hear some chomping. That's probably gonna be it. That's probably gonna be it. And if you guys haven't seen our highlight yet on Valorant PH, it is Gabby Diz with his ace. I just cut it around because it was kind of low, but it really goes to show with a sheriff you can do amazing things. You go for a sheriff, you go for a rifle, and then you steal the operator in the end. So it's kind of ridiculous in honesty. It's kind of ridiculous how he played that one out. Daks Mavs wants to be your co-caster next game. Legit ba? If anyone wants to co-cast with me, please DM me on Discord. That's it. Don't just drop it on Twitch chat. DM to me yourself so I actually know you want to do this. My tag is just there. It's so easy. I'm the guy that says streaming right now. And yeah, and that's that was a pretty good game. Ay. Hey. I'm just looking into a few of my other projects in the meantime. Shoutouts to the SC side. We're gonna be handling the quarantine there. And shoutouts to sino ba nagpapa-shoutout sa inyo? Tingnan na nga. Tingnan nga. Just say pa-shoutout para we can do something that
gotta believe.
Ano ba? You don't DM me to shout out yourself. You DM me if you want to cast. You're in the game, AO Strike 9425. And it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter because you're in the... Are you in the game? I know you're gonna be in this next game. Ang inang DM yan. What the fuck? Okay, where's my gen chat? Where... Oh my gosh! Oh! My cat was climbing. Wait lang, guys. Game number 2. Yeah. It's all good. Shout out to AO Strike. But it gave me a laugh. So, let me just check out our teams again. Because everyone's chatting on the Pugs chat, so I can't find it. There you go. Oy, bawal Ascent again. Oy, bawal Ascent ulit. New map. I don't want to see Ascent again. Resident Sleeper. Not gonna lie, I personally hate seeing Ascent. I hate playing into it. I'm just not good at it. Honestly, I'm not good at Ascent at all. But I understand its rotations. I love the operator sightlines, but I just don't know how to play that map. So if I ever get Ascent and you're on my team, I'm just like, I'm sorry guys, please carry me. So surprisingly, I'm actually pretty decent in Haven, which I didn't really like at the start, but in the end, it's just easy to figure it out, and rotations are fun. So you know, it is what it is. And who do we have? It's no Simp September versus Budij here. And what do you guys have to say in the chat? Who's there? I love Ascent defending side. I don't really know what to say. It's okay. If you just want to try it, come in. Don't worry about it. When +2. So this is our current game. And +1 will be next. And then +2 will be next. So it's the game after. It's this game. And then 1 game. And then +2's game. Even. Thank you very much. And again, guys, if you are waiting, you are free naman to play comp or whatever. If you do want to get featured, you think it's still too long, we'll see you in the next one, and just come as quick as possible. As damn, Valorant Agent, the turtle is going ham in gen chats. Why you gotta be like that? What else is going on, guys? So I'm just playing some weeb music right now. What's your Discord ID, bro? Rave. Oh, Rave is ridiculous. Rave was pretty ridiculous. We have everyone. Okay, sorry about that. Let me just add you guys up. And you know, my question is for Valorant is what is the max friends list? Because I think I have 200 people right now in the friends list because of the Pugs. And it's kind of ridiculous. And I do want to know how many people I can have in the list, because it turns into a time where, paano ba? Like in Overwatch, there's a 200 friend limit, so I have to remove people who are inactive. So I kind of want to do that. I wish I could just like, okay, you guys can all come in. So I have a catalog of people who've been playing the Pugs and all the like. But you know, there's a 305 limit. 70 Zidris. Sabi ni Daks sa place ko. Sabi ko, from 0 kills, bumawi ka. Yun naman nasabi ko. And let me just check these teams real quick. Flux, Kuro, Legit, Go Sleepsy, and then Rise. Who's the Rise? And then Strike, Dropout Candy, Low Rain, Yaoi, and the Rise ba si Skittles? Wait lang. Rise equals Skittles. Let me just check, guys. Para sure tayo. We don't want to repeat of last time. And in the meantime, okay, let's look at some servers as well. Who has okay, that's a bad server for many people. Tokyo 1, that's bad too. Tokyo 2, even worse. Hong Kong 1, not bad actually. Hong Kong 1 or SG1. HK1 tayo. HK1 tayo, guys. Pray for Sleepsy. Pray for Sleepsy. Ang taas ng ping ng iba, oh. Ang taas ng ping pa rin ni Sleepsy no matter what. So, let's go into HK1 instead. Let's go into Hong Kong and let's go into Haven server. I I average your pings. I average your pings. Look, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Si Yawi lang yung tataas. I don't want too many people 3 digits eh. Sorry, Yawi. 30 ms lang naman. 3 diamonds sa kalaban. No worries. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Oh, thanks for the... Holy crap. Thanks for the resub there, Mr. Yuris. 21. Let's go, Watermelon Waddlers. Waddle on. And if you guys are interested in Overwatch, I've been casting the Ace tournament every Tuesday and Thursday. And we have a broadcast like that. So it's something you can check out at Unhappy Without You. And Yuri's there of Watermelon Waddlers. Big shoutouts to him. Has always been a great guy. And big shoutouts to that one. But we're in Valorant again. I already know this is the popular one in our local scene. So, and I have fun in it. I have a lot of fun playing Valorant, even though it stresses me the fuck out, in all honesty. But we're going into Haven next. Hirap maglaro na di ko nakita yung damage sa kalaban. No A at B sa map. What's going on there? And Mr. Zidris needing to be talked to by Miss Aika. Ay, nako. Yeah. And again, guys, if you are asking when +2 is, this is the current game. So after this, it will be +1. And after that game, it will be +2. So this game, the game after, and the game after is when +2 is gonna happen. Okay? It's just a line. It's really a pila. It feels like it's an amusement park, right? Na tipong pipila ka, and then make sure that you're still in line to be able to ride that ride, and that kind of thing. And that's what we do here in Valorant PH. It's not a tournament kasi, guys. Don't forget that this is not a tournament. The PUG system is something for you guys to know each other community-wise. And it's very simple. All you need to do is hop on in, and you are good to go. That's really just it. It's a little different from things like casuals. I don't even know what happens at our casuals or any other tournaments that we do. It's very, very casual. And speaking of mini tournaments in the weekdays, we do have an announcement very, very soon. There's a reason, guys, that we're doing these things on Friday now rather than Thursday. And I can't wait to share that. But since we haven't had those major announcements as of yet, then we will have to wait at that. And we'll be getting into Haven next. But all I gotta say is, if you guys are active in Valorant PH, and if you guys are always keeping an eye out on Valorant PH, you will see a lot more things from us, especially here starting September all the way to December. So keep an eye out and make sure that you have this Discord all the way at the top, because we do want to give back to the community, and we do want to give you guys events to play on, and we can't wait for next week. We can't wait for everything that's going to be happening very, very soon. But for now, this is where we started. This is the Pugs, and we should be getting into the game very, very soon as everyone is loaded on in. I'm hungry. Do I still have a drink to keep me alive? Here we go. Let's go, guys. Let's go into our next game. And it is Haven for our second map in our September 4 session. It's no Sip September versus side of Budij. I don't even know how to say that. Baden Budij. But hey, it is what it is. And who's playing here? It's Flux, Legit Abyssal, Kura, Ghost, and Sleepsy versus Low Rain, Skittles, Yawi, Drop Out, Candy, and AO Strike. Hopefully, though, your pings get better, guys. We already changed the server to try and fix things up, and it's just the same thing anyway. But look at this. Flux is whipping out that Viper. The thing about the Viper, in the newest patch, people don't cuff in your smoke anymore if they're part of your team. I like that. You know, the Viper basically gave gas mask to everyone, realized that she's just hurting her team. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense in terms of balance, that you give everyone else a gas mask at the very least. Fernando Kuro gonna be holding here by the link. Throws out that dark cover. Here's a few steps here and there. And has an idea that this might be an 8-take, but who is here waiting it out? It's Legit Missile on the Cypher. Gets a tag with that tripwire, but Lear is in order and a really good position there from the Reyna so far. Kuro, though, with the first kill. Yawi gonna go down. There we go. And Flux trying to go for the flank, but apparently the Viper can't slither to get that kill in time. 1v1. One-on-one pick, rather. As it's a 4v4 right now. Sleepsy trying to make the shorty count, looking for a target or two. We'll get the Ghost instead at the very least. But for now, it's actually Ghost. Moving them forward. Gonna get a tag on down there again. And seems like Silva able to stay on to the second game for the time being. It's all about those angles. It's all about the shots. And he's trying to throw down that recon. And the shock dart will actually take care of Dark Out Candy. I honestly thought it would go for the stage there instead. But AO Strike will survive. 2v1 though, trying to set up that wall, but in behind, there we go with a backstab, flick of the wrist. Sleepsy eventually sees him coming, and that is that. What happened to Sleepsy's movement there? Oh, he's floating around, but that is that. The defense comes on back, gets those kills. Legit Abyssal trying to take a picture of what went happen here, and it seems like our defense of No Simp September will start things off strong to begin with. Sino to? Mavs, okay. Sige. When are you playing ba, Mavs? Let me just check the queue. If you're not playing next game, then you can do it next game. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. But if you're not, then yeah, I'll just drag you in for a next one. So here we go again. What's the plan here for the defense? Flux gonna be running that Marshall actually. A triple ghost, one classic. A very pwede ba mag-spec? No, because if you're first of all, you guys can't spec while a game is happening. That's a problem. You can't spec while a game is happening. Second, as we said, we're gonna use that second slot for our co-caster, so you know it is what it is. For now though, low rain on a classic here. As we said, a very greedy approach here from the defense, because even though they want it out, they stick on ghosts, they stick on light armor. So at the very least, this is a really good chance here for the attack to actually get some sudden kills here, there, and everywhere. But with Flux right now holding on to C long, drop out Candy, the first to fall. Cypher though in the meantime of legit Abyssal with all those strip bars, and Yowie actually with a shorty there instead. Sleepsy goes down first. Low Ray now setting on up. 8 gonna be in order. A little bit of push here from the Viper though. And Spike now planted. High ground being taken by Flux, going over to Heaven. Seems like though the angle of attack has to be the link here. This is the plan right now for legit Abyssal, looking to take this site back. Gonna get caught by a tripwire though. Here we go with the peek, and Skittles will go down. In the meantime, the Kuro holding the line will survive there and win it out against AO Strike. And with the Cypher Cages still in position, at the very least, they can throw it down. Someone though needs to push. And this might be the Cypher waiting this one out. Low rain though. Not enough firepower. Will go down there. Legit Abyssal making it work. And with Yowie inside the sewers here, gonna be retreating with the tailwind. Hides on the corner. Looking to survive. Keep the ghost in hand. And that is that for the round. So apparently the gamble here for the defense works out in their favor. Triple ghost was enough to have enough firepower. And with the Marshall as well, that was just impressive to say the least. As we say, no Simp September, keeping it pretty simple, that's for sure. And with the rifles right now, as well as the operator, they are good to go. Flux though stays on the Marshall. He has to hit those headshots if he wants to get an insta-gib. Sprite though in the meantime, saving some money. Goes for the Spectre instead. Might go for an up into the next round if they win this. But the Leer is going to be set. Recon Dart on top of the tree. But this gives the intel here for Ghost right now. And he's looking scary with that operator. This does force the tailwind away, as we did see Yowie get tagged a little bit. For now though, Flux is playing the aggressor. Not really using too much utility so far. Looking to go for the setup, looking for the takedown. And 2 on the board here, catching them out mid-transition. Flux with the recoil, with the transfers, getting those takedowns there and then. And Skittles and the Cypher of low range trying to go for the punish, but the defense becomes the attack. Instead, the aggression is there. And Skittles caught in between everything else. There we go with the shots yet again. And that is gonna be that. Legit Abyssal goes for the wallbang, leads to the takedown. That is gonna be a victory there for our defense. 3-0 right now. They are just running away with it so far. Is there a cat under that? Who is under the tabo? Ano? What? There's a cat under. So we have a tray. What do we call it? We have bowl, like a laundry bowl, and one of the cats flipped it over, or maybe Claire flipped it over. So one of the cats is under right now, and I see a laundry bowl skating around on the ground for some reason. But here we go again. You know what else is skating? The defense. They're just trying to skate on over to the attacking side, and they want to go for the push since they know that they have the gun advantage. But for Yowie, goes for the force, has the Spectre in hand. Everyone else saving some money here, and at the very least, it's Strike trying to hold the diagonal there. Shotsu comes, Sleepsy with that first kill, has to retreat though. He's taking way too much damage. And as Kuro tries to line things up, there we go with the damage. Flux though, in the meantime, will be able to get the diagonal there, and legit Abyssal with a flank will lose his gun down to low rate, and Strike actually making the classic work. So this is a good chance here for the attack. They are going to be able to steal some guns away. And with low rain right now having a little bit of armor as well, he's quite tanky to survive around 3 bullets. No, survive 2 bullets and die to the 3rd. Still though, our defense right now reeling on back. And Kuro is... We might want to, at the very least, use those utilities there from the Cypher to hold on to a site. Confirmations, though, in order. Tripwire has been broken. And Strike and Low Rain looking for the push and looking to set things up.
I found my wire.
Cloudburst, though, eventually landing on town. It really feels like it's cloudy with a chance of meatballs here. And speaking of meatballs right now, that'd be really tasty. But the Cypher Trap actually catching that one out yet again. Tripwire being a bother. Still, though, this allows the defense to go for the push, and Strike trying to set up the wall, but he will get felled while looking to go for the setup there. And Low Rain, will he go for the risky play and go for the duel? Or will this be a save instead? Sees Kuro right now, the hesitation! That has to hurt because he had the angle on the Omen already. Could have transferred it to Sleepsy there. And if he only fired at the very least, they could have gotten 2 kills before falling to the hand of Ghost perhaps. But that is that. The defense survives with 3 and has 4 on the board in this half. So far, so good for legit Abyssal and the rest of the crew. Their offense and defense rather, looking pretty unparalleled so far. And right now, with the rifles in hand, at the very least, our attack might be able to figure something out. But Team Budij has to figure out what kind of site they want to work on. And Skittles himself will look for a little more of that entry with 3 kills on the board. For now, though, you can really see that they're having a few ping issues as well between Strike and Low Rain. Dash on away, though, courtesy of our Jet player. Sleepsy right now, looking to survive with that Phantom so far. Might be a mid push, though. Might be a garage take. But with the Viper ready to go, it's time for the pits to be in order. Viper's pits, bringing in the smog. And right now, with the Leer in order, it's Skittles instead playing the aggression. Empress in hand, retreats with the dismiss. And with the Blade Storm there from the other side, you can see some nice flying on the round. Strike no and Skittles open things up here for the attacking side. Here comes Budij right now, coming through the window and looking to contest both the Omen as well as the Sova. Speaking of the Omen, though, Kuro goes down, goes in the meantime, keeping an eye out onto the pathway from Garage. And Ghost, he'll get that kill. Now he defends on to see long, able to double scope and catch out Skittles there. Looks like now gonna get planted on over. There we have the wall. It seems like for Strike, might go for a res or 2, but at the very least, keeping an eye out on too long instead. 3v1 though. And can Ghost actually get the angle here? Might be going for the save there instead. At the very least, keeping an eye out on any kind of flanks. He doesn't want to lose his operator. He doesn't want to reinvest later on. You know, it's a 4-0 scoreline. You can afford to give your opponent some rounds here and there, because that was some really good aggression from Skittles. He decides to go for the push, takes Garage to his own name, and even though we saw Flux set up that Viper spit, it doesn't matter because of that Leer in time. Ghost, though, needs to keep an eye out. Strike is gonna get into his crosshairs and will fall there, but that is that. The attacking side finally getting one back. Footage on the board, and this should be some good momentum to keep things up and get a little bit more into this half. Yeah, the ping of our players today, not really the best, especially for the attacking side. Strike, Low Rain, and drop out Candy. You'd think that they're playing from NA instead. But for now, it's all up to Skittles here to make the contest happen with his own operator in hand.
Yes, this should do. That goes there.
So for the time being, Neural Theft going to be available here for legit Abyssal. We haven't seen the defense, though, anchor as much on A as you'd expect. We only saw it on the first round with the pistols. And legit Abyssal, he has that tendency to go for the roam and go for somewhere else. And in the end, that makes sure that those trip bars aren't going to do much. But Yowie, with the headshot there. Gonna get tagged by Kuro, but that is the problem with the Phantom. When way too far off, you don't get that insta-give compared to the Vandal. This is an opening right now for the attacking side to go into A. Question is, though, will they commit onto it or will they just fake things out? Because that Cypher, legit Abyssal, is very, very pesky with that setup. Although Ghost, kinda scary with that operator. He gets one already. Spots another with the Hunter's Fury. And he's gonna get the lineup. Skittles will go down. Yes, he does. Really good showing here from Ghost so far. Operator in his clutches. Sleepsy, though, in the meantime, might be able to get the dash and the slash. But drop out Candy looking for the first kill and Strike. At the very least, we'll go for the res on the Skittles. 4v4 though, legit Abyssal pushing forward. And Strike again punishing the Cypher with no patience. Flux though in the meantime, keeping an eye out. Those people are transitioning on over. See Skittles there with the operator out. Oh no, it's a knife there instead and Flux. He gets 2 from the backstab there. This time the slither here from the Viper works on now. Sleepsy also leaping up top to get that kill. And things is falling apart here for the attack. Flux at the right place at the right time. Yowie in the meantime looking for the peak. But he will get caught by the poison here. No, it's just gonna be a retreat in order from the screen. And with 12 seconds left, this has to be our Jet running on the way. Sleepsy though looking to contest. No fear whatsoever, only with 27 HP. But that is that for the round. It really goes to show our defense and our rotations have been kind of scary, especially on the aggression. But there you have it. 5-1 scoreline. Pretty good lead so far. Oh, guys, please tell me if the music is still playing. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. Because... the ball has been moving. I don't actually hear the music myself, in all honesty. My setup doesn't let me hear the music because it's a different audio source. And something to note also is it doesn't show up in the VOD on YouTube. So it's a clean VOD there, but that's one problem I forget from time to time. Is where it's like, oh shit, I forgot to turn it off. But here we go again. Cypher still keeping an eye out. Yeah, we know in the meantime, he's gotten that first kill there with that Ghost, onto Ghost rather, with the Operator, winning out that duel. Really good start here from the side of Budij. Able to beat out an Operator like that really makes a difference, especially on angles like C-Long. Sleepsy though, in the meantime, gonna be on the high ground. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. And no, because it will be the problem is if I keep the music on, there might be some clips here and there that will be muted because of the copyright system on Twitch. But legit Abyssal, this guy is not muted whatsoever. Sleepsy also with the lineup, and eventually he misses all the shots, and that should be low rain getting the takedown there. 2v1 though, and legit Abyssal coming in from the flank, getting catch out the opponent. What a lineup from legit Abyssal! And this guy just knows how to connect those dots and win it out clutch. 6-1 right there. As our Cypher gets 2 apiece every single time. So yeah, guys, yun nga, like, sorry about the music. I know the music is nice, but it doesn't work. You know, it doesn't work in a way because we're trying to do commentary. And which team is PH? Everyone here from the PH. This is Philippine Pugs. This is not a tournament. This is a community games for our people to know each other. But seems like the attacking side gonna know each other there with a Spectre Rush. All they need to do right now is just bomb rush into one site, into one spot, and look to go for a hope and prayer. Garage though might be the take here. Viper set up yet again with the Poison Clouds. Really, it's just a lot of smoke along the way. Lear though in order, and here comes Skittles now, leading the charge, pushing this flank, and wanting to play the Garage there, but they're hesitating after the paranoia, and it seems like Kuro instilling fear so far. Now crouching on the round, might see the Jet there, missing the shots, eventually lines it up to the head, but Skittles given enough time to answer back, so it's a 1-for-1 trade so far. Cypher though throwing that neural theft, but seems like legit Abyssal, he doesn't need to know where everyone is, because it is Low Rain doing his own ultimate there. Flux though in the meantime gonna get that takedown, 2 versus 2 right now. And it seems like it's gonna be an angle here for Flux to catch out Low Rain as well. Another flank here from the Viper. Now it's time to go for the screen, but no, Dropout Candy wins that one down. And Sleepsy! Oh no, disconnects at the wrong time. Question is though, will the Brimstone see this coming? Yeah, that's it. That is that. Operator for free. That has to hurt the defense. That was absolutely huge. Apparently no one on the attacking side wanting an op. That should be a victory there for the side of Team Budij. Oh no, that disconnect, guys. Oh, that disconnect has to hurt. Hopefully Sleepsy can come back soon. He's trying to make an impact there with the Operator, and yes, he's back, but unfortunately for him, all he has is a classic, and he's like, what happened, guys? Where's my op? Where's my op? But hey, it's Flux again, playing the aggression. He has a stinger right now, using those screens and smokes, those clouds to be as pesky as can be. And right now, Dropout Candy misses the knife, goes for the stinger. But hey, strike, turn around to get that kill. Eventually he does. Still though, the attacking side losing so many members already. Low Rain though, putting in an effort. Really goes to show our Cypher trying to trade it back. For now, it's aggression yet again here from the defense. We see Kuro and legit Abyssal trying to go for the push. And maybe just maybe this can be Kuro getting that kill, but no, smacks into the wall instead. Spike Knight now. Oh, the lineup! And eventually Strike will get caught by legit Abyssal there. Cypher though running on the way. It's time to get a gun here for legit Abyssal. On the other side though, it's Low Rain now, only with 90 HP. But in all honesty, this is a good chance here for legit to get this takedown. Spike though planted. Here we go again with the setup. Camera gonna be in order. There we go with the tripwire. Legit Abyssal's like, okay, awkward. Gonna turn around instead. Still though, it's all about that fights and legit the pistol. Gets that pick, gets that takedown. And that is that. Victory gonna be in order here for the defense yet again. Legit Abyssal is really bringing in the efforts here. And with 13 kills on the board, after the lineups, after the clutches, it feels like our Cypher here is leading the charge no matter what. Even though Legit Abyssal is playing very impatiently as a Cypher, it does feel like that he's just getting the proper position at the right time. It just goes to show, he still has that duelist mindset no matter what. He's going into these proper spots to get the flanks on. And hey, he's just playing Cypher for the heck of it. For now, Sleepsy gonna get his operator back again. Ghost in the meantime with his own op as well. And here on Aven, A-long, C-long, more like Corridors of Doom here for our attacking side. Econ focus though in order. And here we go again with the smokes. Might allow Dropout Kenny to go for the push. That's the recon dart gonna get blown up already. And Ghost is just looking for a pick or two. Maybe, just maybe, he can catch anyone mid-transition. Still though, in the meantime, it's Kuro spamming it down. Gonna get tagged by a few classic shots here and there. And here comes our Reyna. This is Skittles trying to play danger close. A right-click can't back a punch out of nowhere. But here we go again with Flux taking the same angle, waiting for the same opportunity. And he will get 1 and 2 so far. This Viper is an absolute snake so far. Viper Spit also thrown into the middle. And it is just way too much green right now. Dropout Kenny though with one. Kuro gonna go for the push. And this is now Yaoi inside. That poison cuffing, scuffing, cannot survive. Operator though in the hands of Dropout Candy. And a 5-round lead so far here for the defense. They're looking to make it 6. There is just such a difficult approach here for our Brimstone. And with all the smokes and with even the Viper Spit in hand, what can he do? What angle can he even take? Where can he go? Who is gonna be the answer here? Here though, a gun getting dropped. Kuro is very, very close and he can go for the push here. Our Brimstone though, slowly retreating. Really feels like though Dropout Kenny should not have gotten that pistol there. So though for the time being, he sees that spike and he's just gonna casually run on away. As 50 seconds left, this Viper Spit here from Flux again, just being the biggest pest that can be. That's really it. The aggression here from the defense, deciding that we can go anywhere we want and more. Platform side though for the side of Dropout Candy, lines it up against Kuro. But will we see anyone more pushing? Yes, they do, but that's a swing there from Flux. Moving over to the left side so very quickly that Dropout Candy could not react in time. And 4 on board there for the Viper. Takes top frag there. And this is a big lead here for our defense. Which team is PH, guys? Again, this is just Pugs. So everyone here is from the Philippines. We make sure at most that our Discord is catered to the PH audience. And, you know, just pick your favorite player and go at it. 87654, though, for the attacking side. At the very least, they have that symmetry. In the meantime, though, Flux and Legit Abyssal taking that top frag spots. But with 4 ultimates to go here for the attack, maybe, just maybe, they can use these rifles and their ults to steal another round away. But you can see the difference right now between the two teams. The aggression here from the defense means that their aggression later on might be even more scary. Poison Cloud though in order already. And Skittles with the Empress opening up garage here. It feels like it's a car wash waiting to happen. And speaking of the wash, it's all about bullets. Just throwing it down onto the window there. Although for the time being, we have Flux holding up on the high ground. And maybe, just maybe, he'll see the Cypher there. Here though in order. Here we go with the push. Sleepsy and Ghost working together. And you would expect one operator to hold the same handle. Make that 2. Surprise, surprise, get those takedowns. But as we say that, Legit Abyssal falling onto A side. And this opens things up for the attack to go over to A, have 4 members on the board, and look to play close plant instead. Spike though ticking on down. And we do see Yaoi right now, leaping over to the high ground. Heaven being taken here by our Jet, a little bit of a contest in a different angle. And apparently Dropout Candy. Gonna get 1 on the board there already. So the Blade Storm is clutches. Ghost seeing Yaoi instead out of nowhere. But with this wall set on up, it's going to be a difficult effort here for our Jet to break on through. Strike right now, catching out Ghost instead. Here comes the push. Blade Storm doesn't connect. Strike will survive long enough to get that kill. And that is that. Strike even with a little bit of the spray after all of that. But the attacking side finally getting another round there. But it's so intermittent. You can see it's a 4 streak and then a 2 streak and a 2 streak there for the defense. And if this keeps up, this should be our defense right now of No Sip September running away with this game. I think there's PH servers for Valorant. No, there's no PH servers for Valorant. It's SG, Hong Kong, and Tokyo. But we have a Discord server, Valorant PH, for you guys to enjoy. Here we go again. On this Fury time to start things off. Ghost. Looking to play onto an angle. And Ghost? Ghost? What have you done? What have you done? Where did Kuro die? What has he done? Okay, we'll just erase. He has gotten 2 kills so far. One is a teammate. But how? How did this happen? What kind of friendly fire is that? Orbital Strike though gonna be in order. 2v4 situation there. Ghost in the meantime looking to just make amends for his mistake. And maybe he can get these kills. Recon bolt though thrown on that. Doesn't see the jet though in time. He's hiding behind that smoke. Yowie. Maybe in a pretty good angle here. Flicks enough in time to get that headshot. And now with a 1v4 setup, it's Sleepsy with the judge instead. Never mind, he gets that fast, throws out that cloud burst. And he's pushing into the middle here. Doesn't care about those doors because he just wants to go on through. Tailwind right now to the high ground, trying to make a highlight reel for himself. Gets tagged by 1 and 2 so far, and that is that. 8-4 scoreline, but Kuro, I feel bad for the guy. Getting killed by your own teammate is not the way to go. It's such a sad sight. And CSGO plus Overwatch. It's CSGO plus Overwatch plus R6 plus a little bit of League. That's what Valorant is all about. It is a mismatch. It's a Frankenstein of games. And everyone is just enjoying itself. Why are there no PH servers? Because the thing is, Riot handles Valorant directly compared to League, which is Garena. So instead of region locking us to our own PH server, they decide that SG is good enough, and it really is good enough in any case. That's the central hub for SEA. Everyone connects there. Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, Vietnam. So it is what it is. It has the best internet in the region, so it is our hub there. But here we go again with the attack. And at the very least, we can play with people not from PH, so it's a lot better than League already. We're not a closed ecosystem. So let's drop out Candy. Holding on to the garage this time. A little bit of a push here, and a while ago we said no Simp September is a very aggressive defender. And now on the attack, I'm expecting the same old thing. Leap on forward, Sleep's gonna get that takedown, just lands on drop out Candy, and gives him a smush and a kiss goodnight. So though for the time being, long angle being taken by AO Strike and the rest of the crew. They get dinged, but it's still not gonna be enough. And Seaside now, gonna be held in the clutches of the attack here. Push though from Skittles so far. Want to get the angle. Good recon dart though to get the intel. And Sleepsy actually getting that first kill. Legit the Pandesal though with a flag, missing those shots. Really struggling to get rid of the stage there. Skittles though in the meantime, Sleepsy getting on the board there again. And Skittles is just fragging out like crazy. He has gotten 2 so far, taking care of the rampaging jet there. And with a double flank perhaps, this might be our Reyna. Getting the angle just in time. Skittles though running on around. Logs defense so far. And that is going to be our Omen going on down. No one keeping an eye on the garage. And Skittles has gotten 4. He's looking for the ace in the hole. And can he get it? Yes, he does. This is why you don't concentrate on one side. You don't concentrate on one angle. Because Skittle pushes on forward. He will get the ace there. And with a ghost in hand, he just says to his opponent, you guys don't stand a ghost of a chance. Pretty clean ace there from the side of Skittles. It really just goes to show, when you're able to infiltrate and isolate your opponent in time, that is that. It was a 1v1 every single time. No one going for the double peek. No one going for the hold there. And this will give a lot of confidence here for our defense to actually buy some rifles into this round. So Skittles is like, maybe do I play the Vandal? No, I'm going for the Ares and the armor instead. Interesting buy still here from the side of the defense. They do know that they are behind, so for Team Budij, at the very least, every single round will count. Every single round can help them out. The judge here in the hands of Dropout Candy by the garage, but it's an 8 take so far, looking to be the play for No Simp September. In any case, though, here we go again. Valorant PH merch win. I don't know myself. I'd love to rock a Valorant PH shirt, but here goes. Oh my god, here goes Sleepsy, and Legit the Pandesal gonna be answering back as well. Legit the Pandesal though in the meantime with a push on forward. Low rain though! Trying to hold on to the side, but it's just not gonna be enough. And now Spike gonna get planted on over Skittles though with that Empress. And holding on to the Ares right now. This can be pretty scary. Hop's gonna jump though, drop Candy on the high ground. We have Skittles still keeping with his Empress right now. And he does look neat for a kill. The arrow is just scary with that fire rate. He just backs on the way. Sleeps though in the meantime with that takedown using that Spectre. And this is the defense. Still caught in the crossfire and caught in the chokehold lineup this time. And Sleepsy will say thank you very much. I will take those kills. 3 on the board here for our Jets. That is that.
Here.
Happened. I don't know it myself. But Cat is missing again. He's been running around like crazy. Hopefully he's fine, but you know what isn't fine? The defense. This is just terrible for Budij because you didn't expect to lose a second round like that, especially popping that Empress there from Skittles, but the take there from the attacking side was oh so stellar. You got this. It is 9:30. You got this. Here we go again though. Bladestorm in the hands of Sleevesy. He's been pushing very, very far forward, especially with those tailwinds. And now this is Deep Paranoia. This is the Dark Cover. And this is the TP play from Kuro so far. Judge in his clutches, though. If anyone peeks this, they're going to be in the world for hurts. Frenzy, though, in the hands of the Jets. Here we go with the push. Half HP already for our Jet player. But surprise, surprise, there's a shorty. But Skittles, he's surviving. Sleepsy will save the day. Kuro whipping like crazy. And now from one shorty, one shotgun rather 2-2. Lauren, though, catching out the pushing Ghost. For some reason, Kuro gonna be teleporting onto the platform there instead. Spike, though, gonna get angled here on C site. Absolute chaos so far in this game. Frenzy and Classic. The way to go, but that's now a quick little throw of the snake bites on the ground. Awesome September, though, looking to win things out with that Judge. And the jury is on. The execution is there. 2 have gone down so far. Here we go again, though. Strike with the hole, but no. Legit Abyssal gets a peek in time, gets that takedown. This is the attack right now, up by 5. Oh, no. You know, though, and the Blade Storm. Here we go again. A lot of what's missing.
This goes here.
For the attack, and it seems like, what? The cat has been.
This is a nice spot.
The cat has been found. The cat has been found. So where are we at, guys? Here we go again. This is our Jet right now. Looking to play a little bit of aggression again, and for the time being, though. It's a very, very standard defense here for Team Budij. At the very least, they're all over the place, keeping an eye out on every single angle they can. Wall is there, though, broken on down immediately. I can really see the problem with going for a wall in front of anyone else. It's so easy to break down, and you would actually take that opportunity to break that down as quick as can be. So, though, for the time being, everyone congregating by B. Toxic Screen, though, thrown all the way to the other side. And right now, it is time for our attack to figure out what side they're going to be playing on. So the low rain onto the east side. Here we go, though, with a push. Sleepsy trying to do it again, but this time Strike gets the angle at the right moment. Fernando, Flux, also pushing on forward with that Spectre in hand. Skittles trying to go for the crouch, but will get caught by the bullets instead. Yowie, drop out Candy, AO, Strike, and low rain. All with those kills. Very quick succession here from the defense. With those rifles, at the very least, going for the comeback and going for those questions. Dark mode, guys. Dark mode. All the way. Oh my god, food. Here, let me just take a bite of my Chipotle sandwich and we'll get into the next round. Oh, you have to get the cat though. Oh my god, this looks so good. Oh, okay, let me eat. This is a round I eat.
Smoke's down.
Oh my god, it's so good. So where are we at, guys? I'll show you guys my food later, but for now, a 10-6 scoreline here. Our attack is in the lead, and Yowie gonna be backing on the hell away because he just does not get the right angle. Lowering though in the meantime, interesting spot here. Stinging hell very, very quickly. And legit Abyssal does not expect it, and will get caught along the way. Neural Theft though in order, confirming that this is an 8 push. And this will give a lot of chances here for drop out Candy. The flag here from C site. It's good, no? It smells really good, guy. For now, though, all up to faking it and making it. And it seems like the defense here gonna kind of get tricked by the craftiness here of our attacking side. But drop out Candy. This man is taking that flank. And since he realizes the push wasn't coming his way, at the very least, he's gonna be able to answer on back. This also isolates Fluck, and he will turn around to go for the duel instead, but drop out Candy! Doing all he can and more are Brimstone playing it clutch and taking top frag spots so far here for the defense. Fernando, this is Coast and Kuro. Look at the work hand in hand. A-Long is gonna decide they're on. Marshall, though, only in the hands of Ghosts. And he has to make these headshots count. Leaps on forward, missing the crouching shots, and 4 on the board. Drop out Candy with the intel game. Allows him to get the flank, get those takedowns. And this is the defense. Look at the muster comeback so far. Ano ni Daks? Oh, are you guys asking for mine? Daks 3069. Ito. Here you go. If you guys are looking for this. There you go. There's a command for it, guys. Don't worry about it. Okay. Every pre-round, I get 1 bite. That is my gift to myself.
Right here.
No, fuck.
Right here. Smoke's down.
There we go again, guys. Garage take gonna be in order. And I'll accept your friend request after this game. Don't worry about it. As Yowie. Holy crap. Look at this lineup. Look at this loadout. 5 marshals. It feels like it's a 10-gun salute or something. But here we go now with the push. And it's time for the Viper to go for the step. Marshal shots though do not connect. Skittles, Yowie, drop out Candy getting those takedowns. And I really feel like everyone here is just making fun of Ghosts. He tried to go for the crouching no scopes. And then everyone's like, okay, we have rounds to give. Let's try to do that. And this just proves that that doesn't work. Operator instead this time. Here for the attack. They're running 3 so far. Seems like here for the side of No Simp September, they're looking to have some fun in this game. I don't know though. I don't even know. New GPU, guys. I'm looking for a 3070. I'm probably gonna upgrade to the 3070 as soon as possible. God.
Toxins going up.
Now it's time for Guardians into this game. Legit Abyssal and the rest of the crew from trying to go for slow one taps. It is like it's a progression of speed, right? So they start things off with slow one taps with the Marshal. And they're going for a middle side, you know, parang in between speed with that Guardian. And later on when you go for the Operator, it doesn't matter, they're just looking for a shot or 2 anyway. For now though, high ground being taken here by the side of the defense. Low Rain looking to rotate alongside the Reyna here, but Sleepsy leaves up in the air again, and we have seen this from Sleepsy from time to time. Fox though in the meantime popping that Viper pit, and you can really see that everyone is able to play on the inside, and Flux actually getting the headshot there onto Yowie. Guardians are just trying to find every little pick that they can, but Low Rain and Ew Strike will get those takedowns again. Flux though moving on to the outskirts. This is the Viper trying to survive, drop out Candy, eventually getting Legit Abyssal, who chickens out and goes for a rifle there instead. But defuse is in order, and that is that. The comeback is happening. If No Simp September is just fucking around like this, it's basically Budij getting these rounds for free. So here we go again, guys. Now, what is the play for the attack? I don't think they're playing Unrated anymore. They're not playing Custom Game anymore. It seems like these guys are playing Spike Rush instead. Because they're all running the same gun, the same loadout. And maybe, just maybe, one of these setups will eventually work for him. But the Stinger Rush is very scary. Not gonna lie. When you get a face full of 5 Stingers coming your way, you just know that you have to get the hell out of there as quick as can be. So, here we go again. And A is the site to go on. No matter what, it's the easiest place to go, the easiest place to fight. And with 3 ultimates right now here for the defense, they are going to be looking to play it standard with 1 Heaven on 2 on backside so far. Trying to stay away from all these opponents, but this is a short push that can really explode out of nowhere. Camera though keeping an eye out, rotates are there immediately. And it feels like here for the side of Budij, they are very, very afraid of what kind of antics that No Simp September can bring. They're already anticipating rotations. They're already anticipating where to go on and to begin with. And isn't the Spectre better? Kinda. It's actually a gun you can fight against rifles. But if you can hit all your bullets with the Stinger and you're close enough, then it's a very, very economical way to get takedowns. And also, 5 of you are just going alululu anyway. You're just charging on in like kamikaze squadrons. So we'll find out if this is going to work out in the first place. Paranoia, though, will get thrown. This might blind 1 or 2 members, though, of the attacking side. So Kuro has to be very careful of what angle he's going to be taking. Solo on their high ground. This is Yowie, keeping an eye out from the tower. And as a watchtower here, it's going to be a very, very simple way to go about things. Dildo, tracking in order. Ghosts caught out by the tripwire. And Sleepsy in the meantime on that high ground. Spike though planted. Postman situation. There we go with the peek. And Skittles will get that kill. Fernando Flux is just throwing it away with those poisons, and Yawi in the meantime dashing on forward. Here goes Legit Missile, gets the brut onto low range, but the struggles right now of the Stinger means that you don't have any other bullets after that first kill. And that is that. The defense now able to tie things up. And the real question of this game is when the hell will No Simp September pick it up and play properly? Stinger ADS, it is all about that burst fire, and yes, they go brrrt, guys. If you can roll your tongue, might as well.
That goes there.
Damn, this is the first time I ordered the Chipotle burger from Army Navy. And it is so good. Chicken burgers are very surprising. And
This goes here.
damn, this is actually mouth-watering. I love it. I'm happy. I'm a happy boy, but drop out Candy! He's happy as well. He just finds Ghost immediately. No contest whatsoever. We see a rifle round right now, finally from the attacking side. But I think the confidence is back here for Dropout Candy. They got those kills. They got those takedowns. Skittles in the meantime, even with the Empress. And after all those rounds, it does feel like that this is where the comeback can actually happen. Omen, though, in front, and distraction is in order! Kuro! Surprising Dropout Candy, frightening our Brimstone there. And that gives Legit Abyssal the best angle to get a free kill. 4v3 take, though, gonna be in order. Here comes the Empress right now, coming in from behind. And Skittles with a lineup here, but missing the shots! And Kuro will easily get that takedown. Spike, though, gonna get planted. Here we go with the dash on in. This can be a quick little pick here, but no, Yawi will get 3, and that is that. I can't really fault Skittles there, though, for missing those shots, because it does take a little bit more to handle the Vandal with Empress. Because of that extra fire rate, it feels like the recoil just starts a lot faster, just how it goes crazy, right? It's like a horse that needs to be reined in, and it felt like there for Skittles, he was a little too afraid of how he would keep his angles, keep his recoil set, so he went for a few bursts here and there, and it was aiming for the legs for some reason, and in the end, it just didn't pan out. So it does take a little bit getting used to with a new patch and with a new feel, but eventually, you'll get it right when you're on that Reyna. So there you go. This is the defense now, at the very least, figuring things out. Oh, thank you.
Nowhere to run!
They will survive, to say the least. Hunter's Fury, though, thrown on that. Ghost trying to line things up there, but unfortunately, these blind Hunter's Furies are very, very hit or miss, literally. Don't really know if you can actually get anyone there in the first place, especially if you don't go for the Recon Dart first. You're assuming a few initial positions, but it's not always the way to go, and you can already see our Sage there on AO Strike surviving very, very easily on B side. But for now, low rain, confirming that this is an 8-take instead. So far, though, the 8-takes have been pretty solid so far from the side of No Simp September. Even though they lose the post plant sometimes with their meme guns, they do figure out a way to take the sights no matter what. So now with real rifles here and with real setups, I do feel like they have a better chance at getting this one done and dusted. For now, though, low rain throwing down that Cypher Cage. Here we go with drop on down. It seems like initiation is order. Yawi, Strike, Skills, all getting one apiece. Flux taking onto the corner. And for now, it's Dropout Candy getting the flank, getting the takedown onto Ghost yet again, winning out that operator duel. And this is why you don't give rounds away to your opponent. Econ here for the attack, completely broken. Budij in the meantime in complete control. And they are match points after an amazing 7-round streak. Are there only 50 people watching? Only 50 people got Twitch. No, it's just because it's just bugs, guys. I don't, you know, this is just for fun. I do a broadcast just for the heck of it, but it's not a tournament. It's all good, and I'm happy we have 50 people right now. In all honesty, well, big shout outs for you guys tuning on in for today. And hey, you know, it's all looking to enjoy anyway. So it is what it is. Yeah, we're gonna be sticking on to the window here, and for God's sake, I'm casting while eating. I don't really think that's 50 viewers 50 viewers worth, but hey, if you guys are enjoying anyway, then that is that. Still though, this is gonna be a seaside push it again. The Brimstone Dropout Candy gonna be looking to survive, and he eventually tracks Sleepsy down. He goes for a U-bend all the way onto the other side. Kuro though will fall to the hand of a Strike, and Flux is all alone. He's on the signature judge, and the question is, can he go over to A site as quickly as possible? As soon as he puts that spike down, he will have the Viper spit, and in all honesty, this is a really good chance to figure things out. What's up, Riz? A spike now gonna get planted here. We'll see if Flux can go for the clutch. Not only does the snake put its nest down, it's also gonna be poison into play. Flux looking to hold the angles here. You do see the Jetto dashing on forwards. Berserk Discipline gonna get one so far, but Strike turns around in time. We'll get that takedown, and that is that. That is why you don't throw away rounds, and that is victory here for no Simp September. No, it's Budij, who will take the streak, take the dubs, and an 8-round affair to go with those wins no matter what. That's content, guys. I love it. There you go. GG. Well played. Good efforts there for no Simp September, but if you underestimate your opponent like that, as soon as you give them momentum, they will clutch it. And we saw a while ago Humayatas with the comeback story. This time, it is Dropout Candy doing the same thing. He was on the low part for a good start, and then on the defense, he just popped off like crazy. Flux, though, in the meantime, showing us the power of the Viper, in all honesty. And I can see the creativity there from Flux. I'd love to see more of it in a more serious setting. Sleep Skittles in the meantime. You just kind of need to rein in that Vandal, you know. If you're really playing that Vandal, pop that Empress. Gotta figure things out. Legit Abyssal as well. Very impatient on the Cypher. So a few comments here and there are 2 Jets dashing on in. But in the end, the attacking side, which initiated their Budij, will take the 3-round victory. 13-10, our final score for our second game. So yeah, let's just look at these rounds real quick. And yeah, Flux. Oh, that's scary how the 5% on up. Legit Abyssal doing the same thing with the lineups itself. But more on a problem from Team Budij there in terms of their position. But as soon as everything went in favor of Budij, it was just a comeback story to remember. It was a little bit of memery, a little bit of seriousness, but all in all, every single win went over to Team Budij, and that is that for a second game. There you go, guys. 2 games done, and we continue on. We still have so many games to go on. This is just, it's like we say, it's amusement part waiting to happen. All you gotta do is line up and get into this game. And I do believe Mavs is going to be playing into the next one, so he can cast later on after his game. But for now, we'll wait for everyone else. And thank you for the follow there to drop out Candy. It's almost 10 p.m. So what? We go up to 12, 1, that kind of thing. It's fine. And if you guys want to know when Pugs end, just type the exclamation point. Type the command exclamation point Pugs end. Playing that game gave me a heart attack. Good job. I want to play line up, man. Go into the waiting room. That's the night owl. No, it's fine. Like, you know, everyone is at home no matter what anyway. But you know, Pugs is a 8 p.m. standard because usually when things are more normal, everyone is at home after work and all the like. And holy shit, everyone's ready. Good job, guys. I'm proud of you. I was gonna use this time to eat, but whatever. Let me just double check our teams real quick. Let me find the map as well. And our third map is Bind. So we got Slow Squad versus Speed Squad. It's all about the speed right now. And if they play into their namesakes, we'll see 2 different dynamics of how Valorant works so far. So how does this work, though? That's the question. Who's on the attack? Who's on the defense? It's Slow Speed. Let me just type this down. Slow Speed on the D. Fast Speed on the A. And let's just check their servers real quick. Bind is our map. And double check our players. We got... Give me a sec, guys. Give me a sec. We got Zidris, Anarzel. Where's Zidris? Aggro. Pandemic? Legit. Okay. We need people out. Ghost. Be out. Legit Abyssal. Out as well. In the meantime, Ushio, Kaiser, Vulcan, Izanami, and Mavs versus Anarzel, Aggro, Hershey, and Zidris. Pandemic. Okay, we're good. We're good. And let's make this tournament mode overtime off. Check our pings real quick. What is the best server we can go on? SG2. There's no ping failed. SG1. SG2. Pretty much the same thing, honestly. Hong Kong 1. Hong Kong 2. SG1 or SG2. SG1 tayo, guys. R. So we can get into our next game. And that's just pretty much how the pugs work. We just continue on as much as possible. And you will all when will we have VODs of the stream? So now, okay guys, if you're coming from Facebook, you know Twitch is amazing because it does one thing. If I am live, all you need to do is go to twitch.tv/DaksPH/videos and you can see what has happened so far. You can make clips out of it. I always post it on YouTube as well. And here you go. This is gonna help things out. Twitch VODs. Twitch is cool because VODs are on the channel. It can be accessed live here. So even if I'm live, even if I'm live, you guys can check out what's going on. And holy shit, we made 100,000 views na pala. So I love it. So, yep, let's get into game number 3 for today. We still have how many queues waiting on? We still have another +1. We still have another +2. And we might be able to get a +3 as well. So, you know, let's just go for as many games as possible. I love it. Don't worry about it, guys, though. Don't worry about it. So for now, there is time for me to eat. So for today, I have a burrito and a chipotle chicken sandwich from Army Navy. Cool. The best part about Liberty from Army Navy is it always comes in a mason jar. So this isn't a sponsored stream, by the way, but if you guys know Army Navy people, hit me up. But every single time you order Liberty, it comes with a mason jar, so it's very worth. That is that. What's up, Maracuzo? How you doing as well? What else is going on in the chats, guys? What else is going on in the chats? I hope you guys are enjoying your time here. Burrito Army Navy burritos are my new favorite thing, honestly. I used to be a California burger guy, but then I had a steak burrito once, and I just back. Content. I love their freedom fries. I know, right? They get fries this time. Dang it.
Select your agent.
Keeping it. Tama naman. And you guys, you know, may 24/7 na. May mga 24/7 delivery na. Kung magpapa-deliver kayo, magpa-deliver na kayo habang ngayon pa lang. Diba? Because I got a delivery. I'm fucking hungry. So, good job, right? C2 bottle in the background. I know, right? Casually eating on stream. Yes, guys. This is what Pugs is all about. Isipin nyo na lang. When you see me and Bim right in a tournament, it's so serious. We gotta be proper. But Pugs is just like, it's this kind of stream. As you're gonna get into the game, give me a it's this kind of stream. It's this kind of stream. But hey, where are we at? Let's get into this game. We got slow speed and fast speed. We are on bind. And this game number 3 on Valorant PH PUGS. Sponsored. I wish, guys. Kaya nga sasabi ko, kung may kilala kayo, hook a brother up. My sellout game is so strong. I could easily help you guys. Nah, if this was XQC, let me just whip it out for you. Poggers, my doggers, welcome to the jungle. Thanks for the $4.99 Twitch Prime sub. See, I got my XQC. I have a picture with XQC actually, all the way from BlizzCon after the Team PH World Cup for Overwatch. So that is that. But here we go. Narzel, Bernagro, Hershey, Pan, Zidrus versus Ushio, Mavs, Vulcan, Kaiser, and it's Zanami. Here we go again with a split push onto B side. So don't gonna be out in front of Bernagro. He is just gonna play it close, get those right clicks to connect. Ushio and Zanami did not know what would hit them. And they are just got hit by that freight train that is the Brimstone. 5v3 setup so far, though. This is going to be the high ground being taken by the offense. Hookah. And oh, interesting enough, a very early stim drove by here from the side of Bernagro. He wants to have that extra firepower, and he just needs one more bullet to get rid of the jet there. Vulcan, though, catching out Citrus along the way. And from a 5v3, it becomes 3v3 instead. This defense on B site looking a little shaky, but at the very least, they're able to hold those lines. And for now, Kaiser giving the heal as well onto the jet. 2 duelists alive here for the attacking side, as well as a Sage. On the other side, though, we got that Sova, we got that Brimstone, we got a Sage. A lot of utility here for the defense, even though that their duelists have died as well. Interesting to note, though, for fast speed. They're playing a little slow right now. Slow speed in the meantime, looking to rotate as quick as can be, and already the irony is there. But oh my god, Vulcan actually able to hop on top of the wall in time. And able to get on through to the lamps there instead. Spike being planted, but Pan with the shock darts! Didn't see that one coming, but apparently he will get the tase on at the right time. You can really feel the coursing through this base. It's all about that power. But Vulcan decides to come back, get the peak in time. And that is that. 1-0 right now. Good start here for fast speed as they play the aggression. And they will able to survive all those targets. God, what's happening? Oh, get out here. Slow speed, slow start, fast speed, fast start. Feels like that is the answer there. For now, here we go again. 1-0 scoreline so far. And it is the attacking side though. Buying a few pistols here and there. Some stingers still going for the brr brr. And even a Spectre along the way. So for Kaiser, question is, can he lead that charge and break down any kind of setup? Interesting enough though, no one shooting that wall immediately. Trying to fake things out. But for now, it seems like it's a congregated A push so far. Navado keeping an eye out on the flank. We do see the stack already from Pan, as well as the Sage of Hershey. Looking to hold the closest angle of A so far. But apparently for fast starts, they do want, for fast speed rather, they do want to slow things down, wait out the wall to break before anything else to surprise the opponent. But already, you can see that the defending side has confirmed their positions. They expect that this is going to be an A push so far, rotating around with so many different members. But for Hershey, has to back on the way, use the heal orb to try and survive. Although this is Jet holding close. Lamp's going to be defended by the shorty. And that's going to be 2 shots there from Sidris to catch out. Vulcan is it's a Zenami. Gonna get one as well. Black though planted. Usher in the meantime gonna be there. Looking to get the hell out of the way. That's the turret though set up there. We have the wall also going online. And Burn Aggro after those initial kills will get the orbital strike in time. And again, he is the master of the right click so far. Gets the headshot at the right time. Spectre though in his clutches. Sees Mavs there. Is a Nami though with a stinger. Low HP stay for both sides. But Narzel gonna be able to win it out. Unfortunately for the Killjoy, doesn't pop those quick little nanoswarms in time, and that is that. 1-1. What a turnaround here from the defense. They're able to get on back with some proper rotations at the right moments. Not a bad start there for both sides, but you can really expect that the attack was looking for that victory. And in the end, they're going to be going over to a half-buy slate instead. All of them with full armor, but it seems like we got some stingers. We got some SMGs as well. No, Kaiser about going for that Bucky instead. Is Nami though in the meantime? Light armor? Full armor. What's the plan? What's the play? Zidris though, of course. Wow, Zidris. What a flex. So, apparently Zidris liking the new design. Has bought in the new splice operator. I don't really like it myself. It looks kind of ugly, but hey. It's all up to your taste, and since it doesn't have effects, it doesn't feel like a worthwhile investment. But the thing that is always worthwhile is putting Zidris on the op. This is his bread and butter, and he almost gets a line up there, almost gets a collat onto the Sage. Unfortunately, Kaiser was a little lower than you'd expect, but still, it's Sidris getting rid of him as well. 3 on the board already for our Jet player. Looking for the lineup, sees the turret, gets healed all the way, but okay, is a Navi peeking with the turret. I love that one there. At the very least, taking care of Zidris, and this will force one member to give up their gun. A minute now remaining. Rotation is in order. Spike, though, is all the way being taken care of by the Phoenix. For the time being, it is Narzel right now, looking to hold these lines and looking to still survive. Question is, though, does this actually pan out here well for our Phoenix? Waiting for someone to come, and Ushio jumps up in the air just to die. Probably just gonna get surprised there by our Phoenix. There we go with Pan as well, going for the crossfire. In a 2-1 scoreline. Seems like a Sova keeping an eye out as well. Hershey in the meantime, getting that gun, saving it for Mr. Zidris. Now it's time. Take the operator back.
Weapon
and
here.
Sage is like, hey, please don't forget about me. Please don't forget about this. And here we go again into another round. So it feels like after 3 rounds, the Zidris factor is already online. He has the operator. He went off for a pretty hot start. And he got 3 kills in that round. Solo for the time being. All about the defense right now. Stacking 3 on A, 2 on B. But the question is, who will keep an eye out on Zidris here for the attack? Solo, it's a shower take perhaps for our Killjoy. And Zidris dashing onto the cubby after taking care of 1. Wall is in order as well. Protecting the team so far. It seems like for Zidris, he was looking for a few more kills. Goes for the tailwind right now. Hops on top of the APC. Sees the hood. But it's such a hard shot to take. Such a hard shot to hit.
Thanks.
And for now, it's time to retreat instead, as this is the Sova and the Killjoy dueling inside a shower. And apparently it's Izanami who needs a cleanup on his act.
Right
A good start here for the defense yet again. Vulcan has the Empress online, but is not alive here, so it's up to Mavs and Ushio to figure something out. There we go, though, with the Phoenix yet again, looking for the push. And now it is a 1-on-1 on both sides. Now it's a 2v1 here for Hershey, and Sidris looking for the push as Ushio wins out the duel against Pan instead. Spectre, though, in his clutch is good headshot there from Mavs. And right now, this is the defense just running into these bullets so far. A good flank here from the Phoenix can make a difference. Burn Aggro, though, gonna get smoked out so far. For now, a Narzel gets a little bit of peek, but Sidris in the meantime will clean that one up, and a Narzel gets the opportunity to catch out Mavs there, retreating into the corner and getting taken down. So there you go again, guys. Get back into this action, and who is still here? Got some Phantoms, we got some Vandals, we got an Operator in the clutches as well. In the meantime, though, for the attack, so many ultimates here for Vulcan and the rest of the crew.
Hey, you gotta believe.
Play for pigs.
Find out though how this is gonna work out. A lot of one-tap potential here for the Vandals.
Get out of my way.
On the other side, Dream Vandals as well. But for now, it's up to Zidris to dash on to get the hell out of there. Bladestorm looking for the connection. Apparently, though, Mavs doesn't get that kill. Baiting out that shot. Zidris, though, a lot more disciplined than that. In the meantime, apparently Omen already taking that site. Good flank here from Usha so far. Zidris, though, winning the duel against Mavs. For the time being, can our Omen actually get the surprise here? Does the Brimstone know that someone is around? Feels like Zidris is waiting for an angle here. Keeping an eye out on the long part so far. Here comes Izanabi, but we'll go down again to Zidris. Here comes the Leer, though, but Zidris has gotten 3. Kaiser, though, is pushing forward. Burn Aggro is there as well. Flank right now from Ushio. But the question is, can they actually find anyone along the way? Here comes the push, and Burn Aggro turns around in time to get that takedown. 4-1 right now. But the Zidris factor is still in effect. 3 always is the average from Zidris so far. Half the team going down is not a way you want to start any kind of round. Have a good night there, Bakugo. And here we go again. 3 ultimates online and good to go for Zidris and the rest of the crew. Bladestorm in his clutches.
Are they asleep?
Apparently, though, we have a Sheriff here in his hands as well. Question is, will he pop the Bladestorm, or will we just go for the push with the Operator, as an A-stack is in order this time? Peke in order. Pan gets a lineup, gets 3. Zidris also with 1 more, and that is just a round already done. This is just a quick one there from the defense. Pan decides, I think we got this, guys. I think we can be very confident. And Pan finds him at the right time. He gets 3 immediately. Zidris goes to the refrag. And Narzel, very confident, pushes on from B. And that was the round. That was it. In the blink of an eye, a round can quickly be done because of the one-life nature of every single battle. So, it really goes to show that aggression can punish any kind of passive play, no matter what. So, for the time being, here we go again. It's Ushio now with his own Operator. Question is, can he actually deal with Zidris here? 10 kills on the board. Flashbang, though, is in order. And then Narzel throwing that curveball down. We'll get a little bit of that stim thrown AoE as well to help things out. This Vandal gonna be pretty scary with that extra fire rate. And the question is, can Ushio actually get a pick off instead? Shock Dart, though, connecting. This is for Kaiser to back on the way. In the meantime, though, Zidris is also keeping an eye out onto the shower angle. And the question is, can he actually see anyone coming? Mavs, though, with a peek. We'll clean up Urshi instead. Hunter's Fury, though, in order. And from the showers, he's looking for a kill. Zidris, though, with a bit of a peek. Small little angle. He has gotten 3 so far. Up in the air right now. Vulcan will get the punish there instead. But the average kills from Zidris stays on 3 so far. 3v2 right now. It's up to the rest of the defense to clutch things out. And for now, it's a Narzel again going for the push, but this time Vulcan answers correctly. Oh, the strike, though, forcing him to run on away. Burn Aggro, burning him away. And now with a spike drop here by the connector in between A and B. It does feel like that this midpoint is nowhere that the Killjoy can set up on. If he does want to force this, he can drop down that lockdown. Red Alert Stinger, though, looking for another target here. So for the time being, got Izanami pushing, and Pan! This is gonna take too many bullets there. 23 seconds left, though. This is the attack right now, looking to hold. And while we see Burn Aggro rotating, it's also gonna be a TP play from its Izanami. But if it's Izanami wants to win this right now, he has to go for the push. Because this Brimstone is playing very correctly. That has to be it. Unless we see Burn Aggro getting caught out by our Killjoy, this round is over. Because it's Izanami taking his sweet time to find this target. And in the end, you can just win in less style, but with more security. Really smart play there from our Brimstone. Rotating at the right time, avoiding Izanami, but still in a good angle to actually catch out his opponent if he goes for the spike retrieval. And that is that. 6-1. What a streak, though, from the defense. So not bad. Not bad whatsoever. 6-1. Zidris with an average of 3 kills every single time. And after this one, we still have a +1. We still have a +2. So don't worry about that, guys. We'll still have around 2 games to go, I believe. Fernando, here we go again. Yeah, at the very least. Going on, sir, to that cubby yet again, but this time it's a Narzel show. Can he survive? No, he doesn't. Usho punishing with the operator this time. For the red hand side, they do want to go for a push onto B after that initial pick, but they're very, very afraid and wary of where Citrus might be coming from. Solo burn aggro. He's been playing very smart so far. 9-3, 3 points, 3-1 KD so far. Really goes to show those who play smart do survive. As smokes though do get dropped down, we'll find out if Burn Aggro can hold this angle here. Molly go thrown into the cubby there, into the hooker rather, and Zidra is cashing out Volcan immediately. It's been a struggle to actually deal with his jet so far, and the question is, can anyone actually answer on back? For now though, it's all about reflexes. It's all about taking their sweet time as a lockdown is in order. But the problem here is on CT. They are still in a good spot to try and hold. Zidra though trying to go for the peak, missing the shot not just once and twice. He will need to go for a dash there to get on the way to the other side. And a Cloudburst giving him some cover. But at the very least, he has to go for the shot as soon as possible. One bullet in the chamber. Will do against the Omen, but Usho finally winning his fight. Pan also coming on back. Hershey though missing those shots. And the Omen will punish accordingly. Now it's the garden take here for Pan. Question is, will he go for the save or will he go for the fight? Gets a Vandal right now on the floor, but not a Vandal. All yellow and good to go. It's an absolute struggle, and as Mavs gets his own operator in his clutches, that is the victory right there for the offensive. They get a good post plant, they get a good push, and in the end, that is enough for them to take that site. Not bad whatsoever there from the attack. If Ushio hits those shots, they really have a good chance to actually contest Sidris as well as Narzel. For now though, do need to see a little bit of the stage pick up here for both Hershey and Kaiser. Some smart play from both, but it really has been more in the supporting role. For now, everyone needs to have a gun. Everyone needs to bring up their own weight. We'll find out if the weight that Sidris is carrying, does it need to be alleviated, or can it stay that heavy? So for the time being, Narzel playing onto the hookah yet again. This is gonna be the From the Shadows, this time caught out by a Narzel. And this Phoenix not gonna get surprised anytime soon. Hot hands though thrown on that. Gets a little bit of the zone after the smoke. At the very least, this is gonna stop the push here from the attacking side so far. But a Narzel this time wanted to go for the aggression. Paranoia is there, but is close enough to go for Usho. And even takes care of Kaiser there. 2 on the board right now. Big opening made by our Phoenix. Burn Aggro though in the meantime, sticking by the elbow, breaking down that Lear. And wants to go for a swing, wants to go for the Reina. And will get that takedown. Is Anabino taking care of Citrus along the way. Mavs though with a danger close kill onto Hershey. But a Narzel was there, still keeping an eye out, gets that takedown in response. And with those kills right now, it's 3v1. What is the Killjoy up to? What is the plan right now? Spike is all the way to the hookah entrance. And as he goes for the peek, a Narzel will get there in time. He gets bored. This Phoenix is also a scary sight to behold. And he's been holding hookah for good reason. He's been playing aggressively for good reason. And that reason was just that. We've seen some epic comebacks before though. We've seen people with the bottom frag actually take some top frag spots, especially on the last 2 maps. We saw Humayata, so we saw as well the Brimstone there on Haven. So it really goes to show anything can happen in between these rounds. But for now, the happening here has to be Pan. Throwing down that recon dart, looking for a target or 2, but he misses the operator shot, not even aiming at the right angle. And for now, with the jet flying up in the air, this is just gonna be Mavs trying to play the aggression, but Hershey finally get that first kill. Is Nami though with the answer back. There we go with Pan. He doesn't feel too confident in all honesty with this operator. He doesn't even hit the immobile jet there. Still very, very shaky approach there from our Sova. Hopefully, he can show a better game into the next round, because that was kind of pitiful to say the least. For now though, it's a Narzel though. Catching out, and it's Zanabi yet again. Bernago though, going for the peek. Usho, too late to react! And the headshot is lined up at the right time. Orbital strike though in order, preventing any kind of copy defense. There we go with the swing though from Mavs, using that stinger to the best degree. But time is ticking and Volcan is hiding. This has to be Zidris backing on the way instead. But he's looking for the clutch. He's gotten one so far. He's trying to fake it. Can he make it? No, he can't. Mavs will get that final blow. And this is the Jets looking to say that you're not the only one who's going to be up. I got this in my hands. I got this in the bag. And I have gotten the kill on you. so very close chain of events. But for now, at the very least, Mavs gonna get one back to say the least. Still, for the time being, we got Citrus here and Hershey looking to work together with the up as well as the Resurrection. So Bladestorm gonna be in the clutches. Citrus though this time playing the aggressive angle. And Kaiser, he was just a witness there. The Omen was the target, but apparently it is our Sage that gets caught out with a bullet to the side instead. Let's go for a TP play though, and Usho, even though he's trying to play smart, Citrus is just one better with his aim. Tova keeping an eye out though. And for the time being, it's Izanami actually getting that kill there instead. It really felt like he was trying to play the aggression, but it doesn't matter because it's just a punish there instead. A-site though might be the taking point, as we did see a better stack there onto B this time. Good respect though from the defense, at the very least looking to answer back on all those pushes, but this is going to be Vulcan going into the shower instead. Might have an easy time against the Sage here, but no, as I say that, Hershey gonna be looking oh so sweet with that chocolate, with that kill. And now it is 2v4. Can the attack actually figure anything out? It seems like though our kill drive, it's a Zanami looking to bait out a few things here and there with the turrets. Still though, it's all about these timings right now. It's all about these pushes. And for now, as we see the Killjoy here having the spike in hand, seems like they're angled onto a side. They might be going for a TP play, but at the very least, our Brimstone is already keeping an eye out on that. They will have to brute force it. No matter what, they're gonna go into 2v2 slate. And if they want to win this, they have to do it now. 10 seconds left. Citrus is still on the angle. Goodbye to Izanami. Goodbye perhaps to Mavs, though he wins that duel again. But the time is not on their side. They took their sweet time to go for the push. That is gonna be that Resurrection, though, to bring Citrus life, to keep his economy, to keep his operator in effect. And there you go. But Mavs is doing a really good job so far. In all honesty, this has been Mavs' show. He has been playing clutch for quite a while already, but for now, they do have to find an answer against the side of the defense. Last round though, before the half. Thank you there to SX. Thank you SX Real for the 100 bits. Really appreciate it, bud. How do I make it dark mode on the phone? It's a button. It's a button on the top left, I believe. But for now, you know what is going to be shining that lights? We got a Narzal throwing that at curveball yet again. Still though, in the meantime, Burn Aggro here is keeping an eye out onto this long straight. And the question is, can he hide in time? He throws out that smoke, and this might be anticipation here from the attack that someone is coming. Some jiggles are in order. A Narzal looking to keep right here. For the time being, how is this going to pan out? Burn Aggro actually catching Wata on Kaiser though with the answer back. And these trade frags have been pretty essential so far to keep these numbers alive. But now, this is defense looking to survive against an operator there on the other side. Push, though, is in order. Here comes the Omen. That's going to be quick little paranoia, and Narzal will go down. Here comes the lockdown, though. Looking to set up onto the site. Bladestorm in the hands of Citrus right now, but this Killjoy ultimate will be popping very, very soon. Right now, planted. Time has been bought, and that is Pan now going on down. It's now the Sage and the Jets world, and we are all living in it. Question is, though, can Citrus play it clutch? It's time to find an angle. It's time to find a peek. Cloudburst has been thrown to cover away from that turret. He goes for the dash, tries to make it to the container, whips out the op, looks for the flick, but doesn't get it. Usho instead, though, might get rid of Hershey first, smash with a push, and that is that for the attack. Fast speed, well, at the very least, get 4 rounds on the board, but if they are going to be playing it fast, they need to be responsible with how they go on the defense this time. There's some agent comps though. Can't really blame them to like the defense a little better. Got your Killjoy. You got your Sage. You got twin Sentinels. Keeping an eye out on these sites. Now though, here we go again. This is gonna be Citrus leading the charge, and usually he gets his operator by the 3rd round, so the first 2. He's just busy looking for guns, getting some shorties here and there. It might just be able to surprise his opponent if need be.
You can't catch us.
Drop out Candy, you want a shotgun as well? Sige lang, mamaya. But Mavs took first dibs, so he's gonna be the one there as well. I thought Gwyn was gonna cast, but he didn't really, he didn't really say that he was gonna go for it. So, a little interesting. But hey, this is what it is. Pando and Mavs gonna get one apiece, and Mavs actually getting two there. But Zitters and Pando gonna be there as well. And here we go again with the attack, playing it as fast as possible. Is it Navi though? Actually catching out the takedown there with a turret after he died. Spike not planted. Here comes Kaiser pushing with the frenzy. He does see Zitters here. He will be in for a surprise. Goodbye already to our Jets. Looks like the elbow might be the angle that this stage will be taking. Burn aggro right now, all alone inside the container. So, keep an eye out on how this is gonna work as Kaiser! He gets a flank at the right time. There we go with the takedown. And give me that, guys. I'll just fix something because this is a round taken by the defense. They need this to keep their tempo up. Mavs and the rest of the crew looking to play it clutch and looking to secure tempo in this half.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Turret out.
You're very welcome there, Kaiser. Big clutch though. Big clutch, and now with the judge in hand. This can be a pretty proper A-side defense, but unfortunately for the defending side, everyone here on the attack, and it'll over to B.
Stim beacon down.
And I really feel good things about this hooker right now. It feels like this is where everything is just gonna go. And here we go with a little bit of the push yet again. Turret though getting a few shots here and there. We do see though our Killjoy trying to play into the elbow instead. And Vidrus right now up on top trying to get rid of Mavs, but no, he doesn't get the tailwind in time, and Mavs will get that kill instead. It's a Tsunami though with a long range stinger going brr, brr. And this is the Omen also pushing forward. Rather for Usho. Trying to get a little bit of the TP play, but he doesn't get the right angle at the right time. Spike though gonna get planted soon. Virgie in the meantime not going for the heals. As soon as they hear that wall crumbling on down, it might be a surprise out of nowhere to get peeked at by your opponent. Time though ticking. Elbow right now for the side of Kaiser, as for Vulcan rather, as well as Ushio. And they go for the push with Burn Aggro with the backstep there. Kaiser in the meantime though, cleaning up hands. Burn Aggro now gonna get caught with his own kind of shorts down, because we see Kaiser there push on forward, get that kill, and really puts it onto the back of the Brimstone there.
Thank you.
So is it comeback in order? That's the question. Might be the case, because this is a 2-0 right now. But this is where it's a make or break moment here for our attack. If we see Zidrus and the rest of the crew falter here, they're going to struggle for a lot of rounds in this half. But if they take this one back, we are in a more even game. So here we go again.
Revealing area.
Hunter's Fury though is online for Pan. And along the way, Narzal and the rest of the crew, it seems like they do want to go for a little bit of a smoke break here on Hookah. But speaking of the smokes, there we go with the Cloud Burst instead. Mavs though with a quick headshot there. Takes care of Hershey, but Citrus in the meantime has the judge, wants to go for the push. Is Tsunami there keeping an eye out on the Cubby? And for the time being, Narzal gonna get caught out by Kaiser there instead. You'd think that the attacking side is the one defending here, but it's not happening. Vulcan instead comes on through from CT. Surprise, surprise. That is just a quick defense there, and it really feels like the tempo has changed to Mavs and crew understanding exactly what to do in this half. Fast speed playing a little more to their namesake really goes to show that even on a defense you can be quick with your execution. It was a really good rotate there. They found the angles, they got those kills, they punished Idris, pushing into the site itself. And comeback is real. Anything can happen, guys, in the Pugs. Don't forget that some sides are strong here on the attack, some sides are stronger than the defense. We have a whole motley crew of different people. So here we go again. A little bit of push though, and Narzal will catch Kaiser out there. Kami side, unfortunately, not working out for the side of Kaiser. And in all honesty, that's a really good pickup here by the attack. They're down by 3 rounds in this half, and they only have a 1-round lead. So if they can get that gun, that could be a big game changer. But Usho playing it very smart. He's holding on to the lamps right now, making sure that they can keep an eye out on this. Citrus, though, in the meantime, can't make it any close because of that slow orb. And for now, it's all up to Vulcan there instead. Vulcan, though, with 2 so far. Citrus will go down to the hand of the Vandal. And with it, of course, those dismisses, he can reposition very, very quickly. 4v2 situation though. Spike in the hands of Burn Aggro so far. Pando in the meantime gonna be inside the teleporter there for some reason. It doesn't step on it, but hey, you know what is gonna get stepped on? The hopes and the dreams of Team Slow Speed. They decide at the very least we're gonna hide in the teleporter. We're safe here. This is our safe zone. This is our safe zone. Selma along, sing with me. This is our safe zone. That's pretty much their hand-holding song by this point, because you can see Bernagra and Pan. They're done with this round. This is not gonna work whatsoever here for the attack. It was a good chance though after that initial pickup onto Kaiser, but if you can't get that gun back, then what is the point, right? They can't really go for the brawl. 4v2 as we said, 2 on each site. That is that. Another round goes in the favor of the defense, and Fast Speed, from a pretty slow start, they are just able to figure things out, and now they take a 4-win streak on this half, 5 in a row, and considering that last round before the half changes. As that? Have a good night there. Have a good night back to go, as said. That's that, you know, guys. That was that. A pretty chill round, honestly.
Right here. Right here.
Question is though, how will this turn around? Sova ultimate ready to go here for Pan. Idris now with the operator, and a while ago he was averaging 3 kills per round. This time it's been a pretty abysmal 0 or 1, and for the time being, he will take that first kill on the board, slate some blood onto this game. Ushu goes down first. Zidra able to move into Pogchamps' crosshair, and that is gonna be that there for our Sombra, for our Reina. Pretty similar heroes there, but hey, here we go again. Spike now planted. Zidra still punished by his Anami. Look at the confidence there from the Killjoy, knowing that Zidra couldn't hit that second shot. Now it's time for the lockdown to be initiated. Bladestorm also in order. Mavs up in the air, trying to make sure he can get that kill. Rez is in order as well. Vulcan brought back to life. And with that orbital strike, they actually clean up the lockdown there. An ultimate for an ultimate. An Arsenal needs to win this fight so he doesn't get caught by the jet. And Mavs missing the Bladestorm. And here comes the peek, but Vulcan dismisses right in time. But Hershey with the peek from the angle, from that wall. That is that. The attacking side finally gonna get one back in an explosive way. That was so very close, and Anarzal and Mavs could have been gone either way, but in the end, Anarzal very, very safe there. Holy crap, though. Holy crap. So we go again.
Revealing
4
area.
ops. 1 up rather, 4 rifles. They're for the attacking side. They're all good to go with whatever they like. But Zidra's in the meantime, he's already gotten tagged so many times. But look at this, Kaiser. He's a sneaky boy, looking for the flank. He sees the brimstone there and Burn Aggro. Even though he had held the angle, just didn't react at the right time. So unfortunate there for Brimstone. But Zidra's gonna be backing on away again. Just Omen right now of Ushio, really answering as much as possible. And for Mavs though, he's on the high ground right now, keeping an eye out on Heaven, and taking the longest diagonal as possible. Time build ticking, and Kaiser right now gonna be walling off the shower so far. A slower push here from Slow Speed. Just looking for a little bit of the pick action here from Zidris, but at the same time, they're waiting for Hershey to give the heal back to Zidris so he can go again. Problem is though, Zidris doesn't have the tailwind anymore, so all he can do is up trap, go for the flick, maybe get a second one, and then he can disengage. The question is though, how will this work here for the attacking side? You're trying to find how this angle's gonna play out, and since they're playing it slow, it seems like for the Killjoy and the Reina, they're a little afraid to rotate out of B because they might just give up this side for free. But with the operator shot right there from Zidris, this might confirm that this is an A push, as Mavs gonna be able to at least get the long angle, and Usha also guns down to Pan, but Narzal at least picking that one up. Hershey though in the meantime throwing that slow orb, and with the wall into play, he's trying to protect that team, but Kaiser on top, gonna see a little bit of the Sage, goes for the duel, gets that takedown, and again we are all tied up 9-9, but Kaiser with some impressive antics, he decides to set on up on a path least taken, and that should be enough to surprise the opponent, give us a tie score yet again.
Thank you.
Whew.
I need healing. I'm rotating.
Not bad here from
I
both
need
sides.
healing.
As we can see, The attack is usually where you kind of struggle in a way to figure things out. So for Zidrus and the rest of the crew, they do need to bring in those Herculean efforts yet again. Those 3 frags with the operator from Zidrus were instrumental a while ago. Question is, will it happen the same here on their offense? Burn aggro wants to contest the shower yet again. Look to punish Kaiser and all of his antics there in the bathrooms. Now though, it's all about the back defense here for Mavs. And interesting enough, he doesn't have the operator this time. He's holding on to a Phantom instead for some reason. Guess he just doesn't want to play the operator too much, as I got tongue-tied there drinking my iced tea. Turret though, going for the pokes, and you know, if you're in an econ state like this, you really don't want to be taking free shots from the turret whatsoever. It does enough damage to put you in a 1 or 2 bullet territory. You gotta be very careful when that happens. Banana Swarm now activated, anticipating that push. Slowing them down though, and slow speed, as we say, enter their namesake. They do just want to wait things out and figure out how their push is gonna work out. But here we go again, Pan. At the very least, Shock Dart will connect. We'll clean up Usho. Mavs in the meantime though. Okay, you have Hershey, but the Narzel! High penetration there with that Sheriff. Goodbye to Vulcan. And right now with 1 member on a site, this might be Kaiser having a spot of trouble there. He's hiding though inside the smoke for now.
Here.
Brimstone of Burn Aggro looking to, at the very least, try initiate with things. But here comes the push, but Kaiser is hanging on behind the APC. Does anyone go for the peak? That's the question there. He's gonna go for the peak himself. Gets to take down the Narzel. No one keeping an eye out onto the Phoenix. And he's just buying time right now, but Pan, at the very least, using that frenzy to matter. Time not ticking. Spike can get planted. Burn Aggro puts this down. And we'll find out if this can be Mavs playing the aggression. No, Burn Aggro gets the rifle there instead. And everything is falling apart here for the defense. It looked like it was so good in terms of their positions, but not winning these duels have cost them so far. 1v3 right now. And at the very least, Izanami gonna have a chance to clutch things out. Question is though, can we see Izanami find the angle here? Going over to the high ground. Might be the jet there. Zidrus will go down. Only had the rifle. Didn't have the best gun that he would like. Solo for the time being. Turret gonna get thrown. And time is ticking. There is almost no time here for Izanami. He has to go for the push right here, right now. There we go though with the peek from Pan at the right time. A thrifty victory here from the attack. And slow speed, showing us how it's done. When you're patient enough and when you're pretty much systematic with what you do, it does lead to a victory just like that. Very well executed there. There we go again, guys. 10-9. These games have been very close for today. +2 last game. Yeah, sure. Yeah. So, +2, +1, 0. Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem, Gwen. Hope your internet fixes itself. But here we go again. So after this one, I believe we have Mavs on casting. And then if we still have a few more later, that would be cool too. But Hershey this time wants to go for the push. Citrus in the meantime taking points. And he has it back on the way. But Ushu gets the wall back in time while he's trying to go for the tailwind away. Highly unfortunate there as he will lose his first life. But Hershey at the very least goes for the res. And Ushu does the same old thing. Wall bags him again. That has started Citrus. He wanted to survive, but it just doesn't happen. And since Hershey doesn't have that wall, it's still not gonna be enough. 4-man push there onto Beto. We'll find out if they can survive here. Turret gonna get set on up. There we go with the Omen though, getting that intel. And at the very least, they get the shutdown on the ultimate, but as a Nano Swarm to remember. For now, it's Usho inside DTP. He goes onto the outskirts. We'll be looking for a duel against 2, and he's just not gonna turn around in time. Pan will get that takedown. A little too easily read there for Usho. Interesting enough, this is the defense all stacked together by CT side, but Izanami has already infiltrated and isolated himself by the elbow. But at the same time, there's the orbital strike. Heals though in order. Izanami needing to get topped up. And Vulcan instead with the op shot on Pan. Now time taking. No spike drop, but Burn Aggro. He's hiding in the corner in a clutch here from the Brimstone. 3 in a row at the end. 11-9 right now. Absolute aggression there from our Brim, and they are just looking to run away with it. Even though we saw Zidrus struggle to find a shot and get killed twice. Burn Aggro with those takedowns and exclamation point clip. Nice. Oh my god. A great effort there from Burn Aggro. In any case though, here we go again. Op time for both sides. Question is though, does he just get this? He's like, hey, can I have it please? Can you give it to me? Can you feel the love tonight? And can you feel the beat take? Because here we go again, looking for a little bit of the push split though, actually. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's all over B here. But the question is, how will the defense actually respond? They have the Killjoy kicking right B long. They do have B short though, wired up with so many traps here and there. And for the time being, this is our Jet of Mavs. Keep an eye out on what is to happen. Interesting enough though, he only has that Spectre in hand. Might be looking for a little bit of push or two. Although, see something amiss onto the high ground. We have the drone there. Gonna get combat step up as well. And for now, with Zitters inside the Cloudburst, he's looking to surprise his opponent, avoiding those bullets as much as possible. There we go though with the burn quickly from his own Phoenix. And for the time being, Mavs gonna catch out Hershey, but Narzo gets one back. Jokes over though, and here we go with Zanami sticking an eye and getting that takedown onto Burn Aggro. Also at the same time, we saw a little bit of that lurk. It really goes to show that here for the defense, they're playing very, very systematically. It's Zanami though, knifing and Narzo even, and Vulcan with the wrap up there, 10-11. Seems like the defense not giving up whatsoever. And surprise, it's a knife kill. There we go again, ladies and gents.
Turned out.
2 rounds left here for the attack to take that win.
Alarm bot
And with Stingers online here for the attack, they just want to go for it. Is this a risky play that will work out? That's the question. They lost out that last round. They lose out on the eco. But here we go with Zitters right now with the Blade Storm again. Dashing on forward. Wants to go for Ushio. This time it connects, but Vulcan with the answer back. Empress though is available, but the Hunter Series gets a tag onto the first one. Question is though, can Vulcan get caught out by Pan? Not the case. There we go with the smokes onto the APC. Spike though gonna get dropped after the wall is there. The Killjoy ultimate here from the side of the defense, looking to just lock down this site as quick as can be. Unfortunately though for Hershey, caught trying to run on away. Mavs in the meantime still on that high ground by the Radianite. And there we go with the peak there. No detain, but they have already lost 2 so far. And this is gonna be pretty good here for the defense. They are just keeping an eye out on every single angle. Izanami even catching out Pan there. There we go already with the defuse. And Bird Angle is trying to guess, but I don't think this Orbital Strike will make it in time. And that is that! The Jet able to dash on away. Mavs gives him a kiss goodnight for good measure. And it really goes to show when you're gonna go for an Orbital Strike play, you have to do it a lot quicker than that. Because that dash from the Jet after the fuse was instrumental to get that kill onto the whole attacking side. Good opportunities made, and that is that. Really cool. It was really cool chain of events. But as we say, when you gonna go for the Orbital Strike, you have to do it a little quicker. And oh, thanks, cat. Thanks, cat. My cat just running through my keyboard. Luckily, nothing getting messed up there. But here we go again. 11-11. It really feels like whoever gets the momentum from this round might be able to win this game. Economically, both sides are absolutely struggling. And here we go again with the brawl. High ground right now though. And Zitters is back into form. He gets that first kill on the Mavs. That's a big pick-off because Mavs has been doing such a good job so far. Izanami also caught out by Burn Aggro there. Vulcan though in the meantime might see the Sage. Lines it up once and twice. And he's able to get that kill. Dismiss though doesn't get him through the wall. Spike now gonna get planted. Kaiser wanting to set up his own wall, brings Mavs to life, and this is very, very risky, but the question is, will this work out? Pan has gotten 2 so far. Mavs also lines up to get taken down. Empress though is in order, and Vulcan looking for the heroics, but it doesn't work out. High ground there from Narzel, the Hookah keeping an eye out onto the sights, and this is now match point for the attack. From low-key wasted that ult might cost them for post-plant defense. Yeah. You just need to use, if you're gonna decide to go for a Brim ult, you have to do it earlier. And Burn Aggro, right idea. Unfortunately, it was the wrong time. So, here we go again. We do have Burn Aggro here. Still on top frag though. And at the very least, this is the attacking side right now, looking to make this push happen. If they do lose this though, it doesn't really matter. We go for an overtime there. On the other side, with no ultimates here for the defense, they have no bailout play. They have to rely on their clutch. They have to rely on their abilities. And they have to rely on the duels to go in their favor. So Ushio want to set up a paranoia play. Gets a blind, I believe, on the 3, forcing them back. But unfortunately, there for the Brimstone. Never mind, Burn Aggro doesn't care about fear. He will get that kill instead. Zitters in the meantime, right beside the Killjoy. But Izanami backing out at the right time and able to get away from Zidris to get his kill number instead. Pando in the meantime over to Mavs, gonna get those bullets on, and Izanami close enough to make the Spectre count. Kaiser though from above being a ninja there, but it's unfortunate here for Izanami because a Narzel will go down, and it is Kaiser falling as well since Kaiser was going after the same target. So from a potential 2v1 becomes a 1v1 instead because of Burn Aggro and his antics. A while ago though, He failed the clutch with the orbital strike this time. Can he hold with himself? He is waiting for the fake though. It has to be a duel between both sides. And where is the peak? This guy has to stick it. And that is goodbye. Burn aggro. Able to save the day after whipping it a while ago. He is top frag. He is impressive. And this brimstone is burly enough to make sure bind is their wind. There you go, guys. That's a GG right there. Woo! Good game. Slow speed though. With that victory, and you can see the difference. 4 on top. Very, very impressive. And you know, that's Birds aggro, Zidrus Pan, Anarzel. Doing an impressive job there. And that should be that for that game. But let's look at a quick little recap. Overall though, it's a pretty good affair. And Vulcan, damn, the things you say. And I do believe we'll get Mavs here first onto the casting side since he just came from that game. Oh, does that sound scary? But yeah, let's just look at these rounds. Overall, it was a very fun game. Both sides bringing it at each other, and in the end, you know, that's the game. That's how it falls apart, and it really does feel that in that match that anyone could have won. So yeah, guys, we'll get into our next game. We'll have Mavs, and then hopefully, if we still have my boy Dropout Candy still alive, then he can get into the next one as well. So though, we're gonna wait for all our players, as I gotta drag some people in. So just give me a sec. Oh, fuck. Back. Oh, back. Give me a sec, guys. Just give me a second. Give me a second to fix things up. And where are we? Why is everyone legit Abyssal now on the +1? What kind of name is that? So I'll drag Mavs in. Time for you to hop in here. Hello? Hello? Mavs? There?
Hello?
Yun! There we go.
Good evening.
Okay, so guys, hello. So say hello to Mavs. So how was that last game, Mavs? Muntik na. Pretty solid.
It was really great. I mean, Abyssal, dude, he is pretty good with op. It's like Wardell 2.0.
Mr. Sidrus himself. Yeah, you know, it really is scary. But in the meantime, no, Burn Aggro actually coming up and upstaging everyone. But what do you like overall? What do you think about that match? What could have you guys done to win that game?
A bit more oomph to the last game. Yeah, we could have got it. But Zidrus, man, it's too much fire.
It really is. Those 3Ks here, there, and everywhere. So, welcome guys to Mavs here into the casting table. He's been a guy who's been playing in the Pugs from time, and apparently he wants to go for the casting as well. So what gives? What changed? Why do you want to cast suddenly for today?
While I'm watching you, they're just like fun time talking with you, and just like while watching players do this and do that. I guess that's why I want to cast for today. Like, you know,
Perfect.
Telling what's happened for everyone who's watching for today.
Yeah, it's a good experience, right? It's just Pugs. It's like whatever. If you're not too good at it, it's fine. I got you, and you can learn along the way. And you know, when I got a co-caster, guys, it's like the best thing because I can eat while a game is going on. It's amazing. Yun talaga yun, guys. That's why I keep it. Tara guys, cast kayo. Ako bahala. Kasi nagsasalita sila. Oh, well.
How about you, Dax? How are you this evening?
I'm hungry.
You're hungry. All right.
So, into this next game, Mavs, any familiar names and faces for you that we should keep an eye out on? Because we are going into Ascent next, and it's Isaw on stick versus Chicken Skin for our next game.
The only person that I know here is Ghost, because he's the person I played with first in my first game. I don't know much of these people right here.
It's all good. So, it's like this is your time to know anyone. And if you saw someone in the ladder, you know, it's like, hey, I seen you, that kind of thing. And it really is just all about community building anyway. So we'll keep an eye out on Mr. Ghost. Apparently, I think there are like 2 ghosts for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah, there's Ghost number 1, and there's ghost number 2.
Ghost number 2.
Yeah, like,
Alright.
and they're 2 different people. I'm very surprised, honestly, because the first ghost that we know of is now named Legit Abysmal 6969, alongside the rest of the Legit Abyssal crew. In the meantime, here for Ghost,
Damn.
this is the new Ghost, and big shout outs to him. So we'll try and actually make sure that we say that they're different people, and yeah, that is that.
Alright.
Ano ba? Game na ba? Game na ba, guys? Let me just double check our teams real quick. But we're going to Ascent. And what's one thing you like about Ascent there, Mavs? What's one thing you can say about this map?
Ascent, I say Ascent is a bit of a sophisticated map. There's a lot of places where if there's a jet, she could maybe jump in a certain height where she can use her ult to take down a certain enemy or grab info on that side, just like in B main and also A main.
And we are just waiting for Raven to hop on in. Hopefully they can get into this one. False, Exia, Ghost, Godly, and Misty though on the attacking side. And at the very least, so that's why I double check just to make sure everyone who needs to be here should be here. And also let's check those servers real quick. Anything better for everyone else? Nope, seems like SG1 is the way to go. And as we said, we're going into Ascent. Tournament mode on, overtime is off. And hey, you know, Mavs, I got a question for you. How has Pugs been? I know you've been playing here from time to time, and what do you think about the whole system?
Pugs is pretty great. I'm loving the community. They're chill most of the time. There's a bit of anger because of the certain things that's happening, but the community is really chill, and I really love the Pug system.
I'm glad you guys like it. And someone's saying unknown patuhod. I don't even know what that means. But big shout outs to unknown right there. But anyway, let's get into the game. Ascent yet again. We saw it a while ago on the first map, and we're getting it again here on our 4th game. So overall though, it's a battle of snacks. It's Isaw on stick versus chicken skin. How about you, Maps? Isaw on stick or chicken skin? My money is on chicken skin, added with some beer, and you're just good to go.
Alright, I'm going for the opposing team.
Now I'm kind of asking you what do you like better as
What was the choices again?
Isaw on stick and chicken skin. I got you. I'm just whispering so no one else can hear us. Okay.
I love Isaw on stick. I'm sorry.
Okay. Thank you guys. How you like Isaw on stick? Like Mang Larry's Isaw is actually pretty good, bro. But I don't like it. But it's okay. Chicken skin the best.
Right.
Alright, so yeah, we're gonna get into the game. 1 peso for a coffee. Thank you guys. I love it. Thank you. And Mavs, that's my son right there from Carlito Juanito. Oh man. Apparently you have a papito. Carlito Juanito El Papito on la biblioteca. Damn, the Spanish is there. Damn. Ino compredo un español, la cucaracha en la biblioteca. 1, 2, 3, I'm the map. There you go, guys. Dora the Explorer.
Wow, that was great Spanish. That was great Spanish.
Okay. You know, guys. It's time. So, Mavs, we're gonna cast in a foreign language. We'll cast in Spanish this time.
Sorry.
I don't know.
Alright,
I can only sing to you La Cucaracha the whole time. That's all I can do in Spanish. La Cucaracha, and you know the Speedy Gonzalez stuff, the Arriba, Andale. It's like that's all I got. But enough about random stuff like this, random shit like this. It's up to us to get into Ascent. And Mr. Mavs, could you please introduce our players on both sides?
Alright, let's get this going.
Oh shit, the echo! Right. Let's go.
For today, we got unknown. For defending, we got unknown. Toy Rats, Kino, Venom, and Raven. For attacking, we have False, Exia, Ghost, Godly, and Misty, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
No charges.
That's okay.
Alright.
So, there's a lot of ghosts here, Mavs. I can see that everyone wants to be a fragger, and do you think that anyone with armor might surprise them in a case like this?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Lots of ghost headshots hurt. Do you think anyone's gonna get debated by armor?
I don't think so.
Okay, good answer. Good call. As Pulse is gonna be the first kill there. Gonna get rid of Unknown onto the Onto the cubby so far. Seems like though it's an 8-tick. Teleports over to the generator immediately. And he's looking to take control of the high ground so far. Rotation though gonna be in order. There's the Sova of Kino getting rid of that one. And so far so good here for the defense. They have gotten to. They're looking for post back. Kino is just getting headshots. And just the Angels bringing him some grace. He will get 3 so far. And a quick defense there for the side of Isaw on stick.
That's a quick round.
Mm-hmm.
What a good start. I think the attacking was a bit rough there, a bit hasty.
Yeah, Kino. You know, Isaw on stick, it's not just Isaw, he's just putting the heads of these people on a silver platter, and maybe putting them on a stick as well, just like Quick. But for now, this is the defense with the advantage. They go for Ghost yet again. One Marshall though in the hands of Unknown. And it seems like for the attacking side, it's just up to the rush yet again here, Mavs.
Alright.
Alright,
Looks like Venom has disconnected. So what's happened there?
Rip Venom. And you guys do know that there is a pause if you do need it for a little bit, but we do put a timer on it if need be. For now, though, top mid offensive here, Mavs. It seems like they do want to at least contest anyone trying to go for the snipe. Unluckily for them, though, those are just smart smokes there. I do believe, though, that they did smoke it out themselves just to make sure that they don't get sniped after a little bit of a shot there onto the jet. So for Misty, at the very least, leading the charge. 8-tick might be in order, but there is a wall in the face of the Cypher for now.
What is interesting placement right here. It looks like Godly gets the shot on Sage from Heaven.
Yep. Long range classic actually making a difference. Unknown though. In the meantime, has this Marshall in hand, and at very least, this might be the Sova getting the peak, but it doesn't happen. Now, everyone is congregating here by the cubby. They do have the spike there. 4v2 right now, while the Killjoy is literally chilling onto the sites. But for now, they're looking for the swing. Extra though will fall. This is Misty right now looking to hold this angle, and takes the shots, gets those kills. The next one might be here, but that's gonna be the Sova getting surprise, and Chemo could do things from long range, not so much in the short, but surprise, surprise, there's the push, and Toyras will toy his opponent, get that takedown as Venom, I do believe, has not come back, but still, apparently, I think he's trying to reconnect because his body is still there, so it is what it is. So there you go, Mr. Mavs, 2 rounds done. It's Isaw on the stick, taking a really good lead so far.
Gotta love Isaw's stick, man.
Hey, you gotta
Good snack,
believe.
good lunch, probably dinner. What do you say about that? 5 sticks already?
I think you'll probably die of clogged arteries. That's something that will happen to you. But yeah, 2-0 though. And what is this defense gonna be all about? Kino gonna be in the middle right now. Rifles about for both sides. 1 Marshall versus 1 Operator. And we'll find out if this is gonna work because Venom is back online. He's able to set up onto B. And it's an interesting spot here for our Killjoy because he's playing onto the site itself, not really going for any kind of angles there to contest the market, contest the main angle, and it is all up to Toyrats right now as it's all about these kills and it's all about these duels that the attacking side is looking for so far, Maps. As Ghost gonna get 1, the Cypher of Godly also gets another 1, and apparently the strat works so far here for the side of Chicken Skin. You know, Mavs, it's pretty simple when we cast. When I stop, just talk about anything you want to talk about. It's okay. Just talk about the game. It's up to you.
I'm getting pressured right now.
No, don't worry. No pressure. Ganun lang mag-cast, pare. Ganun lang. Chill lang.
Looks like Venom is a certain spot right now, in a tricky spot. Looks like he's getting down with Exia.
Good. Continue.
Right
you got
now,
this.
the defending site has their has bomb, and it's gonna be a hard task for the attacking side.
Indeed, but Misty. Oh, he doesn't get the operator out in time, and Unknown gonna peek there, and here we go again with the duel. Unknown tried to go for it, but Ghost will still win it out. 1 shot though to take him down, but Ghost can't clutch it with an amazing Vandal headshot here. Boombot though to try and confirm things. This Killjoy though, oh my god, that turret. I really feel like this turret is gonna be a saving grace here, and now with only 11 HP, Venom will at least get that kill into Ghost, and that is that 3-0 right now. And what do you think, Mavs? What is Isaw on stick doing so correctly to have such a good lead so far?
I think I don't know what's on their comms right now, but I think they're having good communication and all that stuff.
And thanks to the cheers yet again, 100 bits again from SX Real. Big shoutouts to you. And what's up, Mr. Vim? And apparently, since Venom is back, no need to pause. It's not up to us, it's up to the players anyway. So, kayo bahala kung mag-pause kayo or hindi. But Twin Ops right now, here on an Ascent. And what do you think about this, Mavs? Twin Ops, a good idea or a bad idea on a map like this?
Depends on how you play, Mr. Daks.
Okay.
It's how you play. That's how you play and how you roll.
Okay, I like it. It's just basically telling me if you hit your shots, who needs a strat. But here we go again with Kino throwing those darts, and Unknown is making sure that this strat is working out for them. Misty will go down. Kino in the meantime pushing on forward. There we go with the Silva though, holding on to the Sheriff. But apparently it's the Intel boys all alone. It sounds like a backstreak band, but Unknown is bringing in the pain, and as Godly gets that kill, Raven is there for the refrag. Another quick round, and the defense is just completely controlling this match so far here.
Looks like they're doing great about this. Oh man. Sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry about the music again. Thanks for telling me. And that is that. That is that. Mavs though, 4-0. What's the plan here for the attack? How can they turn things around?
From what I'm looking at right now, I think they should play slow right now. They're all of them are rushing it. They're not taking it slow. Probably not having good info right now.
And, you know, playing for picks is something that they need to work on, and at the very least make an opening there. Because here we go again, Unknown and Godly gonna get one apiece, and we saw it a while ago, right? There were times that the picks happened there for the attack, but it just didn't pan out because of the defense of the Killjoy. So this A side might be a little easier to take. Generator defense though from Raven, but gets caught out by Misty there. Here comes the Cloudburst, Paranoia thrown on out, but the high ground is still being held by our Isaw on stick side so far, as False catching out Venom there instead.
Alright, it's gonna be a 2v4. The question is, will they handle it? Will they not? It's gonna be an easy trick. The opposing side has 2 Vandals, 1 Phantom. Oh, Kino just took down False. It's gonna be a 2v3 this time.
Yeah, that's over. Actually getting a good pick there. And okay, Toy Rats blinding the Jets, but he's just way too close right now. And there we go with the spray and pray, but Misty and Exio will punish the 2 remaining members. And finally, they attack with that victory. And it really goes to show here, if they can be explosive like that, A site is theirs for the taking. So now that we see a small weakness here for the defense of Isaw on stick, what is the adjustments here, Mavs? What can they do? Is it about mid control, or is it about something else here on Ascent?
It's all about communication, maybe a bit of control on a certain site. But everything matters with communication and how they handle things on the game.
It really is. It's just making sure that everyone knows what else is going on. And here we go again with Unknown. Trying to keep an angle here on the right side. Bernardo, this operator, can't be scary. He avoids the recon bolt, which allows him to be sneaky. And this one peek can make a difference. Oh my god, though. That's a boom bot getting thrown onto the other side. And that is almost a penetration shot. But Unknown, Kino! Hey, I've gotten 3 kills so far. Ghost, though, in the meantime, blowing up the jet that was trapped there. And at the very least, that's an initial pick here from the attack, but I feel like this offensive has already been stalled by the antics of this high ground defender, the Sova.
Looks like there's a backstab going on by, who is this? Omen.
Yeah, Toy
Looks like they have Omen has been known. Will Omen get this kill? Looks like Sova is on Paranoia right now.
And that's Raven with a backstab there.
The
If you need to see the names, it's on the bottom left, Mr. Mavs. And if you do need to open up your scoreboard, it's okay, because you're not the one on, you're not the one on doing the broadcast, so you can actually keep your tab open to get your names. Don't worry, I got you. Spectator tips, guys. Spectator tips.
Sorry, I was on a free cam right there, so I could see everything better without seeing the names.
Yeah, you know, free cam. I have a funny story. People hate free cam if they come from tactical shooters, but people love free cam if they come from arcade shooters. That's what I've seen. So it really just depends. It just really depends. And you know the answer for many prod is just to do both. Have 2 screens and a small screen for free cam, a big screen for POV, and there we go with Godly catching out Toy Rats there. That's the Omen going on down already. In the meantime, though, Venom taking a more offensive angle in the way. He's not playing back of sight. He's playing back of main instead, and at the very least, he can go for a crossfire if need be. But this is the defense right now running out of members. They lost one already. They have to survive. They have to stay onto these points. And it seems like here for the attack, they're playing for picks. As you've been looking for, Chicken Skin might be able to find the opening that they need.
What do we have here? It's like almost trying to gather info from A side. A little bit of a scatter here. They're doing a certain mid-A split here. It's a little bit of confusion right here. It's down to 4v4.
Yeah, Kino. Again, in these mid-range battles with the rifle, it really goes to show that this man is just experienced and well-versed in what he has to do. He's been winning so many rifle duels so far from afar, from the high ground, from pretty long distances. And it really goes to show that when you're comfortable on a gun like that, you can make a big difference. In the meantime, though, Venom, he's still playing on site, and he's doing the same old thing. Kino, in the meantime, he's been an MVP so far. 12-3 scoreline, trying to do even more. And this is going to be the Jet and the Omen looking for a double tandem last stand. But the Recon Bolt will confirm that intel. And this can be a chokehold waiting to happen, courtesy of the defense.
Looks like they're in a pickle right now. They're stuck on market without doing anything. Looks like, oh, Omen and Jet taking down Sage and Jer right now. Looks like they have the upper hand.
Ah, the
Looks
upper
like-
hand. Misty is there though, and that's it. That's Venom again. Dude, Venom is just hiding, and he's winning because of that. Ridiculous. And it feels like this guy is putting on an impact when he shows up, but he doesn't show up too much. It's really one of those teachers that give you free period every single time, and then suddenly they show up for a big test, and that's that. So yeah, you know, Venom, he when he's there, he at least does put a good impact, and the defense is just anchored so easily on B side because of the Killjoy and his position.
Yeah, you got that right. With Venom just on there, looks like the defending team has a good hand.
Yeah, indeed. But here we go again. We'll find out how this is gonna work. And we got Kino and Soy Rats looking to set things up. Hunter's Fury though thrown on away. Forward Soy Rats. This is the dark cover. Want to play the aggression. Paranoid though. There's a big lineup and that's blinds everyone. Soy Rats is just massacring every single person here on B main. He has gotten 4. He's hungry for the ace. And this is why you have to believe your eyes. But Misty is able to survive. And Raven deciding to bring in the call. It's a murder of crows here. Courtesy of the defense.
That was a great lineup by Toy Rats.
Oh
Was it
my
Tara?
god. That paranoia! Oh my god.
With every skill that you use, there's always a change in the game.
Right, exactly. The value is just absolutely ridiculous there from our Omen player. And this should punish, this should teach the attacks like, guys, don't do that ever again. Got a Blade Storm available here in the Hunter's Fury. We see some mid-control though from the side of the attack. I like this Misty trying to go for the crossfire onto Cubby. Top mid now contested by 3, but this is Toy Rats away from the shorty so far. Okay, Godly done with that first kill. And Unknown answers back with 1. A little bit of a brawl here between the Omen and the Jets, and Unknown gets a spike drop. This is good here for the defense so far, and they are just cascading with the kills yet again. It really feels like here, Mavs, that as soon as the chain of events unfold for the defense, it just works out so well for them.
It's probably due to their communication. That's all I can think. But looks like Unknown is going for a backstab. Oh,
Oh no, it's not gonna happen.
Raven gets the Cypher down. Ooh. Looks like Raze is in a pickle right now.
Absolutely.
Doesn't know what to do.
It's not just a pickle, it's a pickle in a jar that's smashed into glass shards. It feels that this Raze is in no man's land. And the slow orb for good measure. Gonna get wall banged. Will get peeked there by Unknown. And that is that. This is just the defense in complete control. And apparently Isaw on the stick looking extremely dominant in this game. What do you think can the attack do by this point? Because they are struggling. You see the names of Ghost Falls, Exia, who you expect to do pretty well in the Pug setup. But apparently they're kind of struggling right now. And Kino has been a very welcome surprise. They've been impressive to say the least on his Sova there.
I don't know what to say for the attacking side. They're just falling apart. Like, confused most of the time. You're just one by one getting picked out.
Yeah, just all that. You just have to figure it out, right? You just have to see that if you can win these duels. But okay, double Blade Storm at the same time. Unknown flying up in the air. You think that's an audio issue? No, it's really both Misty as well as Unknown popping it at the right moments. But here comes the Hunter's Fury already, forcing the tailwind away. Also, Kino have to get that knife out, but Unknown still caught by the lightning beam. And you know, for Exia, he's always reliable with that Hunter's Fury. He will make it happen there. And here we go again with a little bit of a setup. Thank you for the resub there to Mr. Vim. Oh, the 3 months. I'm so proud. But Raven is also making people proud. But the operator there, middle control though, is in favor so far of the attack. And it seems like market is theirs for the taking here.
Oh,
What's
am
up?
I on?
What's up, Mavs? Oh, what's up, Mavs?
I know.
Your duty
I think he's down.
Oh, he's got it.
I
It's
think
okay,
that-
it's
I
okay.
think that-
Venom is there. He's keeping it alive. He's doing it again. He's on the boathouse, and this man does not want to leave his ship whatsoever. He is staying in the same freaking angle every single round, and he is still alive. Misty is now all alone. 30 HP and a dream. Bladestorm battle. It's Knives trying to fly on in, but Unknown will win it out.
Oh, no.
And that is that. But someone, please, someone, can someone blow up Venom there? Because he has been staying in the same freaking spot for the same freaking time every freaking round.
And if you look at his death count right now, it's just one. He's just been sitting there like his cozy home with his cup of coffee, just watching TV. It's just like that.
Exactly. This guy just wants to chill in this game. He's not an agent. He's literally turret 2.0 by this point. And he doesn't even bother buying armor by this point in time. Look at him. Look at him. He's like, okay, I'm always surviving. Why do I need armor? I'm good to go. He has 8,000 in the bank. Holy crap.
He has balls on the wall right now. Yeah, he has no care for armor.
What?
Right? Yeah, just ball.
What- honestly, what the fuck is Venom doing? It's a statement, honestly, to see our kill charge just like this. But for now, at the very least, we saw some good offense there from the attacking side, but it still wasn't enough. Just the defenses of Isaw on Stick has been unparalleled so far, and now they're playing it slow again, looking for picks, but this time it's more of a backwards defense here for Isaw on Stick. Chicken Skin cannot see any peaks whatsoever, and they will have to force something very, very soon.
It's like they're trying to get mid control here with Sova on high mid, but nobody's looking in mid, so they might take the chance right now because everyone's
Enemy
on
down.
B and one's on A. It's
Yeah.
really interesting.
And Kino taking that chance, getting that takedown again, lining things up. 2 on the board here from Kino. Showstopper gonna be in order though, and goodbye to him as Ghost gets that takedown. But Unknown is also answering back. Exia with the refrag on, and Venom finally popping down that lockdown. But Exia is still alive. 2v1 right now. It's all about the flag, and this could have been there for Raven, but he whiffs the shot. Now has to go for the big dual entry shot. Does not work. It's time to go for another takedown. It's time for the shock dart though, and look at Exia, make space, but Raven just makes sure that he will survive. Seems like Ursova running out of bullets at the wrong time, and that is that. 10-1. This is a shutout waiting to happen here.
It's like that. Look at if you looked at Sova, he would have the upper hand there if he didn't lose ammo
Yeah.
at the wrong time. That would be a good chance for the attacking team right now. But unfortunate events that happened.
Yeah. You know, it is what it is, and here we go again. 10-1 scoreline though. Just not working. Not working whatsoever, buds. Just it is feeling it's like this is such a struggle here. And okay, Raven and the Jets, you guys can't hit each other. But with the ops right now, there's an opening here. And do you think this is parts of the plan, or a little mistake here from Raven so far here, Mavs?
I don't think I think it was really a mistake with by Sage right there. Looks like Jet has pushed into sight,
Okay.
taking down Unknown. Oh!
Oh
Raven
no!
actually taking out double kill. Oh, close one with Misty right there.
Misty surviving. He's dodging all these shots. Operators though getting those shots on, and in the end, it will be the fall of the Jets. That has to hurt. You saw one of those friendly fire kills yet again. And for now, Isaw on Stick is just completely dominating this game.
Looks like Isaw on the Stick has the upper hand right now. 11-1.
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong, it's on the Stick, right?
Yes, it's on top. No, come on, Mavs. It's literally on top of the screen. What else would you
I'm
think
watching
it
my own
is?
screen.
What else
I'm
would you
watching
think
my own
it
screen.
is? It's not
watching my
even.
own
It's
screen
not
right now.
even on the overlay. It's literally part of the game. What the score is, bruh. That's a bra moment
I'm
right there,
watching my own
Bobs.
screen right
Okay,
now.
okay.
Alright.
Okay. Don't worry about it. But
Continue to
oh,
overwhelm
crouch
me.
gameplay. Spy Crabs looking to crawl on in. I want them to do this. I want them to continue this. If they win
Alright.
just by crouching and walking, I will love them forever. Isaw on 6.
That's good.
Do it for me. Do it for me.
You're gonna be
Look at all
be a
these
funny
idiots.
game today.
Look at all these idiots. Not gonna lie, they look pretty stupid. But if this works, it will work. If this works, this is gonna be amazing. Because there's being
You
sneaky.
seem like a little duckling.
Yeah,
Dax.
it's a
Little
battle Mavericks and Unknown. will get that first kill. Unknown has gotten two so far. He's looking for another one. They finally stand up. It's gonna be this congregation there. Kino though will get another one back. And you see that as soon as they separate, that's when they lost out members. So it goes to show that if you want to win the game, all you have to do is crouch walk with the team. It reminds me of one of those caterpillar Pokemon. As Kino actually hits that shock dart there. It's one of the new ones that's like a Spartan army. But here we go again. Exia looking to stay that high ground. Raven though will catch him out. And that 12-1 right now. Misty also disconnecting, unfortunately. And oh my
could
god.
be the problem right there.
Oh my god. You know, it is what it is. Kino and the rest of the crew giving us some laughs. And right now they're looking to wrap things up. Misty unfortunately disconnecting. Hopefully, you know, it's not just any kind of issues there between the team. We just all want to have some fun here. And it does feel like the attacking side bringing in all the fun they can. They went for the crouch walk. And this time they're running the shorties, playing an eco round yet again. Might be some honorable battle. Yes, it's a knife round time. So what can you say? What do you mean? It's time to see how this is all gonna work. But surprise! Never mind, it's not a knife round. It's shorties versus shorties. And shotgun shots are absolutely everywhere, Mavs. What do you think about this round?
It's a funny game. It's a funny round. It's like just
Call it.
everybody's trying to have fun.
Yeah, Venom actually getting
Right,
there.
and-
Kino! Getting those kills, and that is that. So, any thoughts
is
about
that.
how all of this went? Any thoughts of, well, this whole game? What did Isaw and Stick do so correctly to just get such a big lead?
I'm thinking about their communication, their skill. Their skill is on point, and their how they aim is on point. Yet with that, their communication is on point. I can't be sure because I can't hear their communications right now, but that's what I'm thinking as of now.
Yeah.
Looks like they're just having some fun right now. They're just waiting and talking.
Okay, come on.
Uh,
Oh, picture time. Picture time. Oh no. Oh no.
Picture.
Oh, one knife. Oh, through it. Okay.
Aw.
And that's that, guys. That is that. Victory right there. 13-1. Our first shutout of the day. And, you know, it's kind of hard there for the side of Chicken Skin. But sometimes they're just kind of outclassed in a way. And it felt like, though, for Chicken Skin, that they didn't play to the potential we usually see them. We see their roster. There are some really good players there. But for one reason or the other, they just couldn't figure it out on the offensive. And it was just too much to handle. Kino there, 21-5. That Vandal gameplay from him, absolutely ridiculous. And it really goes to show that if you're able to win duels like that, it just makes a big difference, right? Running the standard Vandal gameplay, standard Vandal experience, playing mid-range, staying on the high ground, proper aim, and 21-5 is such a great scoreline.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you. It's just the Kino is on another level right now.
Yeah, Kino was. But
He's on point.
you know who was else on another level? In terms of thought, it was Venom. Stay on site. That is the plan.
Staying on side,
And-
like his cozy home.
Yes, and Toy
He's saying
Rats
to
then.
himself, this is my spot.
This is my
This is
spot.
my spot.
Indeed. And you know, Toy Rats with that paranoia, it just goes to show that that's kind of where it falls apart. Good effort still from Misty, in all honesty, that Jet trying to figure things out. And you can see some shades of greatness there from Exia, which we usually expect from him, but unfortunately just wasn't his day. So, you know, there are times where you're doing good, sometimes you're doing bad, and it just is one of those times. So, Mavs, how was your casting experience? It seems like we just brought in the funnies in any way.
There was a bit of trouble of me speaking right there. At some points I was what's this? Losing my mind.
Yeah, it's okay.
But this is my first casting, so I had a little bit fun with you, Dax.
Yes, sir.
I thank you for having me.
Of
Thank
course,
you for
and-
letting me cast with you.
Of course, anytime. And I think next on the list, we will have Dropout Candy. So I'm going to drag him in. Thank you, Mavs, for your time, and I'll see you next time, bud.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Take
Okay.
care, Mr. Dax. Thank you.
Okay. Hello, Dropout Candy. You here? Hello? Yun.
Hello.
Hello. What's up? What's up?
Oh, baby.
Hello, baby. Indeed. What's up, Dropout Candy? What's up? How can I shout out? Can I just call you Dropout?
Yeah, you could call me Dropout.
Okay, so hello, Dropout. How you doing? Get back into the lobby. I need you back into the lobby, bud, so you can see what the fuck's going on into the game. So, pretty interesting. In that last one, we saw a first-time shutout for today. How about you? Any thoughts of why that was the case? Why that kind of fell apart there for the side of Chicken Skin?
I'm pretty sure. Okay, first of all, they need to fix their mid control and attack, because most of the time, all that they've been doing is going in one site and praying that the other team would screw up. But unfortunately, it didn't go in their way because what we witnessed was a massacre.
Yeah, indeed. And if you guys are posting links, remember that you better tell me what link you're posting first because I have another filter. Because the biggest issue sometimes in spam protection is people posting some shit links that turn into spam instead. But I see it, it's an FPG link. Let me just whitelist that one for you real quick to make it very, very easy for everyone to check that stuff out. I do have Facebook up whitelisted though, but apparently FPGG is a completely different thing. So it's okay. It's all good. And Aika, I see, look at the dropout. Look at the Discord right now. And look at that. Look at that pug team. Look at that pug team name. I think something's happening. I think something's happening.
I don't have access to it, but
Oh, you can't see the pug teams?
I cannot see the
Okay.
pug.
Okay, let me screen this for you. Let me screenshot it for you. And
Put it in Pogchamps.
I'm post it real quick. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Turn on Paint, the best app in the fucking Windows. That's for sure. Paint #1, and I'll send it to you. Cause you're gonna have a bit of a laugh when you see this setup. There you go. Chick it. those names on Discord. Pretty funny
Oh my
stuff.
god, who's the real one?
Who's the real one? Inner universe. Let me check this one out real quick. Where is it? Properties. I cannot tell, Mr. Vim, that which song is this? Cause it's just an anime playlist, honestly. But I do believe it's from Ghost in a Shell. Yeah, I think it's from Ghost in
There
a Shell.
are
What's up? What's
1,
happening?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10.
There's one imposter among them.
Oh,
Actually 9. Who's
9.
the real one?
Ay nako. I can't show it. I don't have ang tawag dito. I don't have the Discord overlay set up here for this scene collection. So, bahala ka sa buhay mo, Aika. Pero kita ko naman. So, guys, basically, long story short, here in the Valorant PH PUGS channel, we have the second team to have legit Abitmal, legit Abyssos, legit Abysmal, legit Abyssal, legit legit Abyssal, and we got legit Asibal, and then we got legit Lasiba. I'm surprised no one went for Lebitch Abysmal or something like that. But everyone is also hashtag 6969. So, there's a lot of love there. And on the other side for Pug Team 1, we got a guy called Legit Abyssal. But it seems different. I'm not too sure. But, it's a very confusing team. So, you guys better fucking tell me who's playing into this game. Because I have no idea what is happening here, honestly.
Even the players don't know who's legit Abyssal on their team.
I don't get it either, but it's basically legit Abyssal is on one team and everyone else is there.
Hey, you gotta
I
believe.
think I'm so confused also. Who's supposed to be in this game? I'm really so confused. I'm trying to find out. So we got Shilla Dynasty, Ghost, Police Flux. Who the fuck is supposed to be in this game, guys? Hey, Aika. Who the fuck is supposed to be here? I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's so confusing. Lebitch Abitchmal. Wow, Aika. But legit, I am so confused on who is who. We have an imposter along the way. I cannot tell who's supposed to be here. Okay. So, we got... I don't even see Shillo. We got 3Pi. We got Hisse. Josh. Legit Abyssal. Legit Pandesal is complete. We got legit Abyssal. Why are there 2 legit Abyssals? Why are there 2 of them? What the fuck? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry this is the game you have to be on. Because our moderators are just making a mess of everything. So AO Strike, you should add me. Add me la. Add me. So it's Strike. So that's Strike. I got it. So it's Strike, Josh, Kisse, Tripai, and Iffy. Okay. Okay, we're good. And then in the meantime, it's whatever Aika says they're complete, then they're complete. Okay. So all we need now is Strike and we're good to go. That's all we need.
I was playing with him a while ago.
Yeah, diba? He was there. So I'm very
Yeah.
confused how this all went. Oh my fucking god.
I think what happened was there were a bunch of people that didn't that couldn't play in this match.
Ah,
So I think a bunch of subbing was happening.
okay. I see. I see. So yeah, give me a sec, guys. Let's just get our last guy in. And our map is Haven. Today we didn't see Split for some reasons. It's pretty interesting that we didn't get that map. Anyone have
Good.
you don't like Split? What's up? Why don't you like Split? Tell me about it.
I Okay, so for split, right? You got ropes and you got mid control. Every time it's attack, once attackers take mid control, it's so it's it's really one sided between who gets mid control, right? Because on one hand there could be a guy in vent upping probably ramen or sewer,
Mm-hmm.
and on the other hand might be like a full smoke into a full rush in mail or in vent. It's really confusing,
Yeah.
and I don't want any part of it.
I don't want any part of it. So, if we can get, I already have my friend here on 200. We got dropout on 200%. And don't worry, I'll turn off the music naman. But if dropout, if you can,
Oh,
yeah, if you
is
can,
my mic low?
yeah, your mic's a little weak, but it's like you can, if you
Okay,
can.
how about now?
Holy
How about
shit!
now?
Okay, okay, that works. That works. There you go, guys. You want the dropout candy?
All right.
You get
Sorry,
dropout
sorry.
candy. So good, so good. Let me just adjust you again then. And yeah, we're seeing two different teams. It's Peke Pandesal on the defense. We got legit Pandesal on the attack. Apparently now it's all about Pandesal from snacks to bread. And I do believe, guys, that this is our last game of the night. So it's a pretty fun session. We got so many different games here and there. And we should be done by 11 a.m. like usual. But there, 11 a.m. 12 a.m. rather, like usual. But here we go again. We go into
Hey, you gotta
Haven. I'm
believe
just gonna turn off the music preemptively while we are loading. And what do you think about this map here, Dropout? What can you say about Haven with those 3 sites?
Haven, it's an okay map. Usually like when you play CS, you're only accustomed to two bomb site games,
Mhm.
but apparently in Valorant, they were like, let's add a third site, right? And it basically rounds up to whoever can hold mid the best would win. But as I've seen in most of the games,
This is a nice spot.
it's not that easy.
Right. The fact of the matter here on Haven is how about guys, what do you think about his voice now? It should be good, right? So the fact of the matter here on
Should be good, right?
Haven is when you lose one man on the defense, it makes a big difference compared to losing one man on the attack because you're spread thin by the 3 sites, it becomes a little bit different. So Dropout, please introduce our players for this game.
All right, in is that defense? Okay, in defense we got Joshi Lane, Kiset, 3P, Iffy, and Cypher, and AO Strike. Oh, and on the other team we got Flux, Ghost, Donvin, Legit Abyssal, and Ica on the other team. And already there's already 2 people left on the defending
Yeah,
side.
people have died.
As I was introducing other people, yeah.
People died when they are getting killed, but here we go again with the Reina and the Cypher looking for the push. Spike now gonna get planted. Smoke is there, and apparently the meme squad of Icon, the rest of the crew, the legit Abyssal fan club, looking for the push. So basically, they have 2 objectives here, guys. Is 1, to win this game, and 2, to stop legit Abyssal from getting a many kills. The better they do against legit Abyssal, it feels like there's a point system happening in their own Discord, but Ica and Donbin will win it out. This is the attacking side of legit Pandesal. Winning it out, Peke Pandesal. That's why they're in the bargain bin, and they have to figure things out for this next round. So Dropout. No, same thing. When I stop, you can go talk about anything you want to say, and if you have any troubles, just I can lead you into the questions here and there. But for now, let's start things off. This is the attack right now, going for 4 ghosts, 1 Marshall. Do you think this is enough of an investment for the second round, or should they buy a little bit more?
I'm pretty okay since they won this round.
Revealing area.
They're pretty much thinking that the other team would be, hey, I think I'm gonna full save for next round. I think I'm gonna buy for rifles. So the other team would probably be like, hey, let's just buy Ghost, just push our lead, so we can get more economy for the next 2 rounds, right? So it's pretty much an economy. Like if defenders win, they get more money. If they lose, it's okay. They still have more money for the next round.
Yeah, that's true. And okay, Iffy is not Iffy whatsoever with the shorty. Very, very close. He's popping up and he's doing it. He has got 3 so far. Strike gonna be there as well. And out of nowhere, into the fire, this is gonna be the defense with a flawless victory. And this is the problem sometimes. If you don't invest on a round that you win in, this just means that you're taking that gamble, and that gamble can bite you in the butt very, very quickly. Really good show there from Iffy.
Yeah.
Gets 2 into the garage. And a good spot here to tie things up.
That was a good garage shot by Iffy, actually. That shorty really powerful in garage. To be honest, I like playing shotguns in garage in this map. Really, really good, especially if you have someone with a flash like Phoenix.
And you know that curveball, you can bounce it onto the door, or you can at the very least not look into the flash itself. Still though, Ghost gonna be at the very least getting that first kill. He goes for the very early operator investment, but Josh in the meantime catching out Donbin as well. 4v4 action, but as we said, when 4v4 happens and the attack is anchoring onto the site, they have the advantage and they're looking to plant onto A here.
They all went into mid, but they kind of left A side astray. So now they have to play this retake, right?
Yep. And Teardo thrown on that. Josh trying to wait it out. And what the hell? How did he know?
What is that?
Whoa, my god. Just had the idea. Lined it up. Got that takedown. Playing the guessing game right now. Can Josh get another one? Yes, he does. Tempo is in his favor. And he's got him 4. This guy. What the hell was that shot there? Drop out.
He just shot him through the smoke. Okay. Like, I'd like to see the POV of what's happening in his mind when he thought, hey, I'll just shoot here, and then boom. Oh, and he's like, oh, I got a kill. Let's go in. Sure. Oh, that was a pretty good round, and now because
guys.
they won that.
Oh yeah, go
Since
ahead.
they won that that round, pretty much the attacking side has to save, right? But
no, they're going for it though. They're gonna force by a
wait,
they're forced buying a bomb rush comp. And Josh, okay, we're keeping an eye out on this guy. That was too nutty even for me. He has the Empress though, and we'll see if he can handle the Vandal here. Shots though from the area. He's already trying to penetrate on through. Recon bolt is there, and never mind. I guess he's dead. Legit Abyssal with that first kill. Iffy though, loving to play close, and he has gotten through so far. Tempo again in favor of the defense, and we have the Killjoy holding on to C site as well. The Abyssal though. This man can push like crazy, and he loves playing the aggression on this Jet. He's dashing on to the other side. Strike though in the meantime gonna be there as well, but the defense right now is still having the numbers in their favor. Drop out. This is just a struggle here for the attack to actually make it through. They had a good take on Garage, but in the end, Ghost will fall, and from a first round win to a 3-round streak, what a way to go here from the side of the defense. They have reeled it back to a completely different degree.
yeah, even though they lost that garage, they pretty much had to just aim with their rifles and shoot the other people, right?
Yeah.
So I guess a little bit of adjustment for attacking side, since they have not really rifles this round. There's 2 Ares on the other team, and apparently we have an operator that has no armor at all. Let's see if this guy can actually take a shot.
Yeah, nope, no, he's dead.
Never
No,
mind.
he's dead. Like I was gonna say, he's gonna try, but then it is a platform defense there from Tripwire, and goodbye. Iffy in the meantime, though, with the aggression again, and I'm very, very impressed so far by the twin duelists of the defense. Iffy and Jocelyn have been going for the aggression so heftily, and as Donovan spams down strike, it's Iffy getting the kill on back. Now Josh is waiting for this Jet, and legit Abyssal is just dancing. He knew he was dead there, and this has been impressive from the Reyna and the Phoenix. They just love to play the aggression here, and it goes to show they have that killer instinct so far here, Mr. Dropouts.
Yeah, pretty much what their plan is just get picks, even though they're defending, right? They really do not give a crap, you know?
So Spicer,
They
they don't
just
give a
wanna
fuck about
let's
defending
go.
normally. That's pretty much it. They want to go for those kills, and they are stat padding like crazy. For now, though, it looks like an 8 take. And with Ultimates Online, any idea of how the attack is gonna run this one out?
Let's see for the Phoenix. The Phoenix is kind of walking in sewers right now.
Yeah,
Let's see if he could actually get a pick here.
is rolling on around, but What's the Brimstone? Flux just lets him for a little bit, but
It just
eventually.
lets him go.
Yeah, I think he was looking for someone else, but here we go with a duel, and this is legit Abyssal, opening things up a little more proper. 5v3 right now, good advantage here for the side of the attack, and we got legit Pandesal looking to go on to A side. The rotation though coming on through from the side of fake Pandesal. We see the trip bar slowing things down, but Flux should be in position to put this spike down.
Yeah, they played a little bit careless that round. Two people from A just pushed in, and that just gave them the side basically.
No, Josh though with the lineup, legit Abyssal gonna be there as well. Josh has gotten through so far, and we've seen the story before from Josh. He has gotten 3, Treat by helping on that, and the hunt is on for a long. He is just going ham, but he runs out of bullets.
No
One
ammo.
problem. I know, right? One problem everyone makes a mistake on is forgetting to hit that R button. Time though ticking. We got 3-Pie trying to go for the fake. In the meantime though, this is a Cypher peeking. And 3-Pie will clutch it out. But it's just such a chain of kills there from the Empress. The Reina of Joss looking oh so impressive. All you gotta do though is keep an eye on your ammo count.
The Reina is really popping off. I actually know him. I played with him in one of the rank games that I played with. He's really good with that Reina actually. So really showing how he's his expertise on that Reina pick.
Good to hear. Good to hear. It really feels like when you have a Reina player, they do eke it out in a way with their skill, right? As soon as they get that first tempo kill, it just becomes a chain and a chain and a chain. And that's the impressive part of that agent. But Iffy, he's an all-arounder there with the Phoenix and immediately taking care of Ghost. It seems like this is looking to be a runaway game yet again because Josh and Iffy have been a tag team tandem so far. Tripa as well, a master of the operator. There we go, the wall bass. But Josh is just killing everyone by mid-doors. This time goes for the reload. Will survive to fight. He's going against that Reina. There we go with the paranoia and some help right there dealing with Aika. Iffy also on the board again. It's 14 and 9 out of what, around 30 kills there, and it's just ridiculous here from the side of the defense because they use these two duelists to kill every single person they see in front of them.
I think the defender team is playing like attack right now.
Yeah, they are.
They're just pushing. They're just pushing. They don't really give a. They don't give a.
They don't give a fuck about it, right? It's just all about getting in the way. Don't worry, man. The thing is, you can say anything as long as you don't get the stream banned. And if you do get the stream banned, you get banned from the Discord. That's a very simple system.
No.
But here we go again. It's just like 2-3 words that you can't say. You can say bad words, fine. Kiss it though, as well as Iffy again. They're just taking the lead. They're just following the lead here of Iffy. He is just going at it with legit Abyssal. He at the very least wins out the duel there against Street Fight, but someone's waiting, and it is Josh taking care of legit yet again. 2 on the board right now. Josh is just feeling it. Another go. Iffy in the meantime though dealing with 2, and Don Bin will eventually get him after the takedown onto Aika. So 2v2 right now, but Spike is dropped on
The
C.
bomb is in C.
Exactly.
Yeah. We can't. they need to find a way to get that bomb, and we got a minute to go. There's still plenty of time, right? But
Yeah.
they have to think fast because that Joshi lane, he's popping off. He has 150. He has 150 health. He could probably trade off with another guy. And here we go. We see the Omen picking off.
What the fuck? Okay, what the fuck am I watching?
Okay.
Honestly, bro.
This man.
This man,
smurfing right
guys, I don't know if this is a smurf, this is a VAC, or whatever, but this is ridiculous. The spam is on points. He is just making shapes in the smoke, and apparently these shapes leads to some kills. I don't even know what's going on. Josh the Yane, ridiculous. And I'm a little bit of a skeptic right now of how he's spamming these smokes, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because you know it's just a community game anyway, and he's just ridiculous. He's been showing up anyway with his ability to frag, and he's going for it yet again. Almost takes down the Cypher there, looking on around for the kill, but Flux with the headshot to remember, and Don Bin gonna be doing it as well with the classic. So the attacking side on an eco round, they have retrieved some guns. And at the very least, they take care of the rampaging Reina so far.
3v3 right now. They're all in mid. This all the Cypher has to do is just hold it properly, and it doesn't work. So Killjoy trying to hold. Oh, doesn't see the brim.
Oh, what's happening? Oh
what
my
is happening?
god.
What is happening?
Aika gets an easy kill right there. Able to have that spike. And Iffy gonna be moving on to try and take B for himself. But really smart decision here from Flux and Ica. They move over to A site instead. Spike not gonna get planted. Still no Phantom in hand. Might be able to get a close quarter kill. But against Iffy, this is gonna be a spot of trouble. Because not only does he have 1 life here, drop out, he has 2. Running back's available. And over to the high ground perhaps. Deals with Flux. Ankle breaks him. And now it's 1v1.
He needs to use it.
Does he? That's the question. You can see the confidence right now. He's just feeling it, and he does feel that he can win this duel no matter what. But can Ica get the backstab in time? For the flank. There we go, though, with a fake. I'm mistaking, though. It's gonna be very, very close for both sides. He doesn't know. Ica, though, also doesn't know. But this is working out here for the attacker there, and Ica will eventually get that win. 7-2, though, still a big lead here for our defense on the side of Peke Pandesal.
I mean, they've been holding it pretty well, but at this point, getting rounds is the most important job for attackers right now. They need some leeway for the defender side because it's gonna haunt them in the ass if they don't take as many rounds as right now.
True. Thing to note though is they're already struggling because they will not be able to equalize whatsoever. They do want to go for the push, and I love this from Ghost. This time, he gets a peek, gets that takedown. Can the Reyna also do the same? Josh is just spamming as much as possible, but he will find no one there. So for now, the defense losing 1. Lines have been thinned. The second one goes down. The strike will fall. And this is easy pickings right now for the side of legit Pandesal. They can go wherever the hell they want, and they can make it happen.
Of course, we have to take note of the Reyna right there, as
Oh, almost got a shot.
legit, Abyssal tries to look for him, and the duel is happening now. Gets a headshot and goes back.
Josh is keeping an eye out on B side, and you know, from legit Abyssal, he kind of looks legit abysmal there, unfortunately. And you know, that's been the naming convention here of the attacking side so far, but they do need to kind of play to his level because he's been trying to carry this team and more. Recon Bolt though has been thrown on out. The attack right now is all over B side, but keep an eye out on the C instead. We got Flux as well as Don Bin looking to go for a swing, try to find an angle or 2. Kiss it though in the meantime, beaten on back. We actually get a post-plant situation in this game.
I'm surprised the Killjoy didn't activate the bomb. It was planted on C, but as you can see, when the bomb was planted, the Killjoy only activated now. That gave them
Ample time.
way more time for, ample time to plant the bomb and just get the hell back.
Fortunate, you know, it really is just all about that knowledge or that awareness. But Kiss are gonna be setting on up alongside the Killjoy there, and the Omen will get that takedown. But keep an eye on the Brimstone as Streetfight has got another kill because this is time for Flux to drop down that orbital strike. And even though he will die, Ica will go for the backstab there. And this is a round gonna get one out by the attack. They sacrificed a lot. They lose everyone there, but at the very least, they can get a point on the board.
That was a good backstab by Ica at the very least, because that pick in Cubby was really essential, because what that does is that you lose the guy in A long, but that basically gives ample time for the Reyna to go back to CT and backstab the other guy trying to defuse the bomb.
Yep.
So all they had to do was just wait it out, and that's how they got the round.
This orbital strike forces the defuser to run on away, and yeah, that was C-long, guys. Just a correction there, but it's all good. Kiss it though in the meantime in the middle, and here we go again with the Hunter's Fury. Goes looking to line things up. Legit Abyssal though opens up an opening, and Treepi will go down. Feels like though this has been a better response here from Legit Abyssal. He realizes the level that the opponent is playing, and they cannot play around whatsoever because Iffy is just making mincemeat out of Ica. One curveball there to remember, and that's gonna be goodbye to the Reyna immediately. Next time though, it's time for the run it back, and here comes the offensive. Gets a ding onto the Cypher. Can he get it again? Yes, he does before he dies. Donbin goes down. It's now 4v3 from the shadows though, from Kisse into the back line, and sneaky peeky Ghost is isolated, but for the time being also we have Legit and Flux planting on A site.
I'm pretty sure this overheard.
Yeah,
That's right.
Doesn't matter
Alright,
though.
never mind. The Omen doesn't matter. The Omen kills him. 2v4 situation. Shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Kills the guy with a shorty. Looking for the last guy right here. Oh, Gets backstab.
Legit-
Goes up to heaven with an ult up.
He's going for it. Blade Storm in hand, and yeah, as we said, legit Abyssal. This time he brings Josh's game to him, but for some reason he's just running on a rad. Sees Iffy shoot him 3 times, and that is just goodbye again. Iffy still surviving. 20 kills there for Josh, 15 for Iffy, 8-3 scoreline. Last round of the half, and this defense is just running away with it so far. Damn, shout out to Chicky right there. Yes, this is live, and there is no delay because this just bugs anyway. This is our last game of the night, though, ladies and gentlemen. And after this one, we are calling it for our weekly session. But so far, so good. 20 and 15. This is just a tag team tandem carry here. Dropout. It's ridiculous.
Dude, at this point, he's wearing a backpack right now. You know the Jansport backpack?
Yeah.
I think there's a bunch of books at the back, and it's all of their names at the back.
Huh?
This man is carrying the whole team, but if he has something to say about it, oh.
If he's like the TA, like if you see Josh as your professor, if he's the TA, and as you say, it's just a textbook approach here from our 2 duelists. You know, when the duelists job description get kills, they're doing it so very much. And Kissing gonna be leaping on around. Here we go again with the brawl. And legit Abyssal trying to at the very least duel against the Omen, but it doesn't work out whatsoever. The aggression here from every single person on the defense is just making waves and just really giving some good vibes here for both sides. Duel though, Flux trying to go for that pistol play, but it's not gonna happen. Ika instead with the aggression. Here comes the Leer, and now it's gonna be the Killjoy peeking at the right time. 9-3. This is still a runaway score. Peke Pandesal is up by 6.
At this point, I hope this wouldn't be the massacre that we witnessed last game. I want a close game, to be honest with you. But
yeah.
it's up to the other team if they want to actually
Figure
win or
something out,
not.
you know, if they want to figure something out. But what do you think? Does it have to be a response in time for Josh and Iffy, or can they actually play this tactically instead on the defense? What's the play here, Dropout?
They need to play the basics.
Mhm.
2-1-2, 2C, 1B, 2A. Right now
Time
it's
for a
they're all
field
stacking
test.
they're all stacking on B. And they don't know that, but the attacking side wishes that wishes to attack an A, and that's what's happening right now. Oh,
Yeah.
the Cypher's going back.
I
He's
got
trying to get away. Oh, if he gets the alert kill.
1v1, you know what? He's going for the duel, man. It's Duel Masters here, but Josh is again in front, and he is just keeping the tempo yet again. As we say, when the Reina gets the first one, it's just a belay recital to watch out for. Flawless victory here from the attack. Thanks for the love right there to Chicky as well. And as we say, this is just a freight train waiting to happen. Peke Pandesal apparently looking to take the mantle and be the staple here and now. What's a train ride though to remember between Josh and Iffy, and this is just not mechanical skill. This is just awareness of where to fight, when to fight, and how confident they are to go for any single duel.
Also, when to use that. Also when to use their abilities is actually like what's winning them their fights. The Phoenix using that ult to trade kills left and right, and right now, I don't think I could see any way that the other team can stop them on this round. But let's see.
No, you know what's one way to do it? It's the Stinger that goes brut brut, and the Bucky goes boom to get one more there. But Josh, in the meantime, he is still keeping at it. But Donovan and Legit Abyssal are a very pleasant surprise. They have gotten some Stinger kills here and there. It's now up to Kisso versus the 2 Stingers. He's holding on to the Ghost instead of his Ares, but he catches out Donovan. Look at the setup, and now in front of the camera, he's saying cheese and putting the spike down.
I don't think the Jet heard the TP, so he doesn't know where he doesn't know where the Omen is. He has an Ares popping out, and all I wish for the Jet is to headshot that man and defuse the bomb.
Amen.
Right now.
Amen. You know, as I wish for world peace, but for now, we'll just wish that Legit Abyssal can make this a close game. He's very close though to getting to a neutral KD, which would be nice. Tailwind though gonna be hopping on top, and Legit Abyssal is basically doing a scavenger hunt that's not panning out. Drop one down though already, and that's the Ares just getting a spam on. Kissa doesn't even need to aim. Just a general idea of where the opponent was is enough to get that takedown. Why did he drop the Ares for a Stinger though? Okay, cool.
Worth.
1,000, 1.6 for 1k. I guess it's a sentimental value right there. But you know what's better than any other gun? It's this one. All the time for everyone. They might sell this right now, but I would love to see them push into it because they have such a big lead. And on Haven, there are just so many good places to spam. A site to what do you say? Sewer, right? A short is good, B link is good, A link rather is good, double doors is good, and for now they're just spamming double doors like crazy. It's just a hail of bullets no matter what. But Flux in the meantime, just a lot more steady there. At the very least, gets that first kill spike that's been left behind though. And it seems like this time it's Peke Pandesal looking to have some fun in this game.
Stealing sight.
They have 3 Odins right now. On the other hand, we got 3 judges on the other team, and the shotgun kill kills the guy in garage. Right now, all I wish for them is to have fun this game.
Amen.
But holding out with holding out a judge with
you know, I gotta
3
say,
Odins on the other team.
I gotta say,
Yeah.
Dropout. This is probably one of the greatest debates of mankind. Coke or Pepsi, mac and cheese or carbonara, and in this case, Odin or Judge. Who will win? Apparently, the Judge though is able to get a little bit of that extra life onto Iffy. He's the only one playing that Vandal. He's all seriousness right now, and Treepie gonna be able to get that takedown strike though. Unable to save Iffy there, but Treepie is the heavy weapons guy, and it takes how much money to shoot this for 12 seconds? But for now, Flux is gonna get on the board. Classic though for Strike. It seems like he forgot his gun, and goodbye as Flux gets that kill. But that was so very close. Even in a meme round, you can see the advantage here for the side of Peke Pandesal.
Wait, why was the Cypher shooting a classic?
He only had the classic. I think he sold the Odin because he spammed it and he didn't buy a gun in time. So it is what it is. But this time it's an eco round here, perhaps here for the side of the attack. Strike though wants to be a little different. He goes for the Ares instead. But I'm really afraid to see what Josh and Iffy are gonna do with these shares because I feel like it's gonna be absolutely nasty. We'll find out though here on C-Long as it's Iffy looking to duel against the Sova. Maybe just maybe they can be at the angle. Ghost in the meantime though does only have the Marshall, and if he get one headshot, okay, you are nasty. This is the Iffy show, and we are just living in
Jesus.
that is just ridiculous. Long range game, right? And it has to be disparity on skill by this point. You can really see how strong Iffy and Josh have been playing. Kissa, Treepie have been amazing as well alongside Strike, but it really does feel like it's a twin duelist show and they're kind of competing against each other rather than their opponent. But Ika at least has that Ares. He's looking to push into the moment there, but Kissa has the Vandal and you can't really just do that. You can't disrespect this man here with a rifle. 4 on the board. Match point now for the attack.
They ecoed that round.
They ecoed that round.
They ecoed that round, and he still won that with the Sheriff. That was nasty. The nasty headshot on that Phoenix, actually.
So how does it feel to watch a game like this? Are you just impressed by the twin duelists right now, or anything you can say about the whole match?
I'm glad Sage is out of the meta. That's all I care about. Sage has been locking down every team comp in every comp game before this patch, and right now there are so many unique team comps that I've been seeing in every comp game now, and I'm really glad that Sage isn't a priority pick anymore.
It's good for comp ladder setups because you get that heal, and you know it is what it is. But legit Abyssal is making this look pretty simple with a backstab, and Josh holding by the box, but that's another backstab there from Donvin. And right now Ika making the E-Girl gun count. That's the Ares making it happen. Pops the Empress because she knows if they don't win this round, they're not gonna get another one. But against Iffy, it's gonna be a difficult time. Second Lear gonna come on through. There we go though with a brawl, and Iffy will win it out against Ika in direct combat. But legit Abyssal is the clutch man here for the defense. He has 14 so far in this game. And legit Pandesal survives a little bit more. They're still down by 7 though.
And even though they won that round, they don't have enough money to buy rifles, right? So they're pretty much stuck with the guns that they have this round, and they have to win how many games? 7 in a row for a comeback.
Yeah, it's to just force out overtime. To force out sudden death rather.
Yeah, they need to force out. They want to force us out, and I'd like to see that happen. But apparently, Creepy has something to say about that.
He's trying to do the same thing we saw a while ago from Iffy, but he's unable to win it out against Ghost. And Ghost with the lightning crackling through his veins. It feels like he has 2 HP. Dude, he has Thor's Might though. He has 2 HP, and he might be going to Asgard soon, but it doesn't matter because he's throwing the shock darts, throwing everything he can and more to help out the team. and just narrowly avoids that stray shot. But here we go again with the burst bar. Kissy gonna be playing that long range game, and Ghost is very afraid to peek right now. That is what Aika is here for though, but Kissy is also gonna clean up the backstab, and now it's just direct combat. Aika and Ghost versus the world. We have Iffy still holding on to the Sheriff, gets the Vandal right now in his clutches. And this might be the game changer. This might be the match points here already for the attacking side. Because they have the advantage, they have the angle. And while AO Strike is running on around with the Marshall, it's Iffy looking for a target or two to kill already.
They need to kill at least one guy.
Equalize.
That's what I'm hoping for. This Aika, he has an Ares now, full health. Oh my, he gets the wall bang and he gets him.
Iffy.
Oh my god, this Iffy's popping off, man. He knows where they are, and Kise.
It's so close.
All he needs is to find Sova.
Oh,
He's
no.
by the smoke right now,
This is
and
why
he
Ghost-
shoots him.
This is
Oh,
why his name
what is
Ghost.
happening?
This is why his name is Ghost. He is just also spooky, and the spike now needs to be planted here. They're putting it directly in front of the garage. They're baiting Ghost right now. Spike has been planted, and this might be the last route Ghost can get. Ace or clutch, neither gonna happen perhaps with 2 HP, but maybe, just maybe, Ghost can survive this, and AO Strike way too busy. He is 1 away from the ace, and he is 1 away from keeping his team alive. But if he is not pointing, and
Oh
Ghost
my god, he
does
gets
get the
the
ace.
ace.
2 HP, and the dream stays alive. What a way
Almost
to
2
go.
HP after that C-long engagement, and he manages to get all of them. Just goes to show.
Oh.
You can't sleep on anyone yet. We still have 6 more rounds.
Do we though? This can stop at any time, but at the same time, you're completely right. This can be a game changer out of nowhere. This can be an interesting way to go about things. What is the point right now? 12-6. Gonna be our score line here. At the very least, it does feel like that the attack needs to kind of shape up again. We saw a Haven a while ago where the attacking side kind of threw some rounds and it gave the tempo to the defense. It might happen again here. But
Yeah, right now the attackers have 4 ults right now. They could just use it and push in a site, and that's what's happening right now. Joshi lane kills Flux. Might be a B push actually. Reyna is popping off right now. All he needs is to get 1 more kill inside in order to get this. Sees the guy in, what's that? C-Link?
A-Link rather.
A-Link.
Yeah, it's just gonna be, oh my god, Kiss it teleports just to die to the hand of Don Bin. Up in the air though, we got the tailwind, and legit Abyssal gonna make it happen. And for now, the tempo has completely shifted here. It seems like this is legit Pandesal looking to survive and looking to make this pug session a little longer than it should be.
All 4 of them are in B, but they don't have bomb. So right now the Cypher has full reign over C, but all of them are going
And they're going for it in the
to see.
meantime.
They know what's happening. AO Strike! What the fuck? What is happening? He just...
He's spazzing
What
out,
is he
bro.
doing?
He's spazzing out, but you know, it is what it is.
He was lagging. He was lagging.
Maybe, and we're with Dropout right now, and we'll find out if Tree Pie can finish this one up. Bunny Hop though, Tree Pie is not taking the bait whatsoever. The Cypher.
Damn, what?
He
He didn't kill him.
Yeah,
Must have been the trigger discipline.
I think okay, never. Tree Pie, how could you? How could you do this to us? But Donovan eventually still dies, but now everyone will turn around to try and get that takedown. Everyone keeping an eye out on the spike. Is there any way for Tree Pie to make this happen? Ghost will fall, but legit Abyssal is still there. And that is that. The defense looking for a 3-win streak, the longest they've had so far in this game. Economically though, Josh and the rest of the crew kind of gonna be in a bad spot here. They will force things out, maybe with the Vandal and the light armor, but there is still a lot of rounds to give, and there's still a lot of time to build up their money again.
The attacking team should probably eco right now. Yeah, with their money, yeah, okay. So Reyna, I thought she was going to go for that Vandal pick, but she's going back to the Sheriff, as with all 4 members of the attacking team except for AO Strike, who's actually holding an op right now. Let's see if Josh Lane and Iffy could get the headshots that we've been wanting. Oh, let's look at Ghost.
Hunter's Fury right now from Ghost. Trying to line things up, unable to find anyone there. There's the Omen already looking for the swing, but unfortunately those shots are connecting and Kissin will eventually go down. Here we go though with the running back. It's already gonna be, the duration is finished up, and it's everyone pushing on forward. We see Aika even hungry for the knife. Don Vinto, he is the cowboy bebop this one. The revolver is just getting all those takedowns so far, and it's Street by yet again all alone. But this has to be the round that inspires the attack. but apparently Tripai is going for a last stand here. The Alamo was a place of history, and Tripai tried to make it happen, but Donovan, he is the real sheriff in these parts. 4 on the board there with that revolver, and that is that there. That's that there. Oh my god. I feel like though that after the attempted knife, this is gonna be Josh and Iffy turning up to 11.
they're gonna have to turn up this match because they still need to hold for at least 4 more rounds, so to say. I mean they still they don't have anything. They don't have anything to lose, so might as well just go all out.
Might as well go for it, right? It's just time. You always have to have guns. You always have to get those buys. And Josh has had enough of Aika. She saw the knife a while ago. Just wanted to go for that takedown. Kissa in the meantime with a backstab as well. And it's just a lot more dominant. This is the experience we've been seeing from the side of Pandesal, of Peke Pandesal. They're trying to do it again. 3-5 right now, forcing Ghost away from the platform. And sure, the operator shot will connect, but it's still 3v2. Spike though has been dropped. Our star players are still alive. Josh beating down legit Abyssal, and now it is all up to Ghost. Can he figure things out though? That's gonna be the question. He's hiding into the cubby, wanted to play long range, but there we go with a flashbang if he will wrap things up. And that is that. Do not anger the duelist gods because they will smite you. That was victory there for Peke Pandesal, and it seems like we are done for our session for tonight.
The Rain and the Phoenix popped off that game. To be fair, attacking and defending, they had they had a lot of clips this match, and I do believe that we will see more of them next time.
My god. GG, well played though. Josh and Iffy being absolutely amazing there. Legit Abyssal trying to reel it back and still take stop frag out of everything. But overall, it felt like the whole defense team there, the whole side of Peke Pandesal, just dominant to say the least. That is how you play the duelist, guys. That is how you just go for the run and gun. And that's how you play the aggression no matter what. That is how you go for a masterclass of the Reyna, a masterclass of the Phoenix. And you can really see that for legit Pandesal, they struggle right to react in time. They're kind of resting on their laurels. They're kind of waiting for their opening for their play, but then suddenly a train literally hits them on the side and they just can't react out of nowhere.
With 2 duelists, I mean, you could do a lot of things. That's 2 flashes. The Reyna, we have the Phoenix. They could just flash and just push in, and if with the aim that they have, they could pretty much just control the game with their own pace, right? The
Yeah.
Empress coming off with Josh from almost all of the rounds. We've seen that Reyna like do so much work for their team, and hopefully hopefully we could see more of that in the following pug games next week.
Yeah, and that's gonna be that for our session. And hey, oh, it's Red Gunner guy. Big shout outs to you. Good luck to tomorrow's outside. Actually, I wonder if I have time for that. But if I have time, I'd love to celebrate the 50 as well. But yeah, big shout outs to you. It's gonna be a big one tomorrow. If you guys are interested in StarCraft, some of the best in the region, gonna be happening at 8 p.m. with Red Gunner. If I'm gonna cast it, then I'll probably do it also on the stream. So big shout outs to you. And you know, that was a really, really solid game though, especially from our 2 duelists. And thank you, Dropout, for gracing us with your presence for this one. It was a pleasure to have you. And it was fun. How do you feel about that game though? How do you feel about your casting there?
I really feel like I could do a bunch more work.
It's okay. Yeah.
It was my first time shoutcasting. I mean, I don't know if I did a pretty good job because
Good, I love
uh,
it. Don't worry about it.
I hope I could do more shoutcasting
Yeah.
in the following weeks because um shoutcasting is fun, right? Especially especially the people especially if you know the people that are playing these games,
Mm-hmm.
you might as well just even if it's a pug game, you might as well just trash talk the hell out of them during these games. But I mean, GG's to everyone. I mean, those were like 5. Those were 5 pug games I
Mhm.
think that they played, and all of the games was pretty solid. Everyone did their best, even though we saw that one lopsided game in what was that
Ascent.
Bind a while ago?
Ascent, right?
Ascent a while
Yeah.
ago, yeah. But yeah, this is yeah, it's a really fun experience. This is my first time playing the pug session actually. So, cause I didn't have class this week, so
Mhm.
might as well just try out the pug games, right? And yeah, I guess first time experience. it was fun. I mean, I had a bunch of uh, I had like a bunch of golds in my team, and I pretty much let them reign over the whole game. I didn't want to say anything. I just wanted them to call out
Mhm.
and do their work while I'll just do my own thing. And I guess a bunch of good plays all around with everyone playing today's session.
Really is. It's just looking to find each other out and looking to have some fun along the way. And it's always good to see people just trying to enjoy, try to have some fun. And it was a pretty solid time to see. So we can kind of call it there. So yeah, anything else you want to say, drop out before we wrap things up?
Yo, follow my tweet.
Oh my god, what a plug. Go ahead, whatever, it's fine.
Twitch.tv/dropoutcandy. I got a Facebook page, also Dropout Candy.
Go guys.
I repost a lot of stuff there. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for inviting me to to shoutcast for you, even though it's my first time.
Yeah, it's
I
fine.
just asked like on the spot, and yeah, thank you, Daks.
And thank you to you, Dropout. So, guys, that is that. We got how many games did we get today? Let's just wrap things up real quick, and I'll throw you guys over to another Valorant stream. Oh, Ashley's streaming Valorant. I'll throw you guys over to there. But we got 5 games for today. It was a pretty fun session. So close though on those first 3. Really could have gone down to the wire. And they're on the last 2 maps. You know, sometimes it feels like people are just tired, but it was still an effort nonetheless. We got some really good sessions. We got some really good matches, and we can call it there. But thank you guys for tuning on in. Our next PEG session will probably also be on Friday 8 p.m. because we have a little bit of a certain something for Tuesday and Thursday very soon. I'm very excited to be announcing it, but I can't announce it as of yet. Not yet, but soon. Soon TM. Malapit na. But so it really goes to show if you're active here in Valorant PH, there's so many different things that you can do, and Pugs is just one of them. But thank you guys for tuning on in. Thank you guys for coming into this one. I'll throw you guys over, as I said, to Ashley just to make sure that you guys are still watching some Valorant if need be. And it was an absolute pleasure to have every single one of you into this session. Just say hi for me to Ashley, and we'll be heading over there. And yeah, just have a good night. Have a good one, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you guys on the other side, and we'll see you guys very soon for another Valorant PH event. Bye. Taking forever, these raids. Okay, bye guys. Okay, thanks, Dropout.